Oh, but that's a starting 30, yeah, man. Cause January, only thing a pop up, you know what I mean? So I say, make me start early. Alright, my people. So we are here early. Please like the video, please share the video. Don't keep it to yourself. Let me get started on TikTok, yeah, so live on TikTok. Let me know where you guys are watching from, especially if you're new to the channel. Alright. Yes, my people. Yes, my people. Good night. Good night. Good night. Start out the show right way, you know. Start off the show the right way, you know, my people. Alright? Sure. Start off the show, make sure I know. Why Jamaica some things are going on, man. Things, yeah, the argument. Yeah. Oh yeah, this. I never know about this. I never know about this. Never know about this. Listen to this, Jamaica.
The direct.
Why must Kappa go?
I kill the profession. Papa must go. Papa must go. Papa must go.
Alright, so could you introduce yourself, please?
Saint Patrick Ellis, General Secretary of Union Technical Administrative and Supervisory Personnel that represent various categories of workers in that case. Because this go back to 2024 when staff launched complaints that they were used verbally. More than one staff member. We have been to the Ministry of Labour. We're having consultation, take decisions to form a panel to look into the issues subsequently. We'll be complaining about the governance process, encroaching on the professionals' job titles and so on. So there are many and they have been logged and they have been reported to the relevant authorities thus far. Where we are now, because the matter now is under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Labour, and we have been talking together with the Ministry of Health to see how we can come to some understanding and the way forward. So where we are now is that we are supposed to have a panel to investigate and also to make findings in terms of the complaints from members of staff.
Who the hell is Tapper? Who the hell is Tapper? The people that say Tapper must go. And the medical staff. Isn't this the same thing? Alright, I don't know if y'all realize what's going on, but there is I am proud of the Jamaican people, and I need more of you to come out like this. You hear? I'm going to play that again, because all the things that they said about Tapper is the same thing we are talking about Juliet Owners in the actual parliament. Like and share this video, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Yeah, man. Thank you, TikTok. Let's like and share. YouTube, right up here, so. Somewhere across the screen up here, so. There's a thumbs up symbol. Just press it, or you can just double tap the screen like this. Greg Urban, big up. Ray, big up. Marcus, big up. Joey, big up. Choose Bliss, big up. Yeah, man, let's get the likes to 50K. Sonia, big up. For the persons on TikTok that want to be a part of my live streams, like in terms of always being here, and you're not getting notifications, same thing for those on YouTube. All you have to do is take down my number. Let me know when you're ready for my number on TikTok or on YouTube. WhatsApp me and I'll send you WhatsApp, which is bro. WhatsApp me and I'll send you the link to the WhatsApp channel where I post all my links when I'm going live. Alright? Yeah, man. Listen to this, Jamaica. Listen to this.
Under the national lab, where them say the director, I bully them. The director.
Kappa must go! Kappa must go! Kappa must go! Now! Kappa must go! Now! Kappa must go! Now! Kappa must go! Kappa must go!
Sonia, what's up? Why must Tappa go? Tappa must go because Tappa abusing power. Isn't that what the Speaker of the House is doing? Abusing her power through disrespect. Juliet must go. Juliet must go. Holness must go. Holness must go. What is this? Gifts are suspended and your life is restricted in recommendation and the search results for 10 minutes due to repeated prolonged actions that lack sustained engagement, such as remaining off screen. Bro, I've been on screen. What the hell are they talking about? Brother, what kind of foolishness that? Somebody just want to flag my channel. I've been on screen, my camera is on. What are they talking about? Only if I can, then can't see me good because my background yellow. Put a little black bag here right or so for them, yeah, man. Yeah, man, so black bag phone. Alright? So the black bag the phone. Victimization, you know? Juliet Holness.
Harassment!
Harassment. I don't know what that part this thing. Harassment. That part they're different. Bullyism definitely the panelist. Bullyism definitely the panelist, Jamaica. Definitely. The woman said he might kill the profession. Jamor, big up. She kill the professional speaker of the house right now. Tell me when I lied.
Papa must go! Papa must go! Papa must go!
Alright, rolling.
Alright, so could you introduce yourself, please?
Sympathy ends General Secretary of Union Technical Administrative and Supervisory Personnel that represent various categories of workers at the because this go back to 2024 when staff launched complaints that they were abused verbally. More than one staff member. We have been to the Ministry of Labour. We are having consultations, petitions to form a panel to look into the issues. Will be complaint about the governance process, including on the professionals' job titles and so on. So there are many and they have been logged and they have been reported to the relevant
YouTube, let's go. Like this.
where we are now.
Just like this.
The matter now is under the
You see that?
jurisdiction of the Ministry of
You
Labour,
guys see that?
and we have been talking together with the Ministry of
See?
Health to
You see the little thumbs up symbol come up on the screen? Yeah, once you double tap like
where we
this.
are now is that we are supposed to have a panel to investigate and also to make.
Yeah, man, double tap the screen, everybody, let's go.
From members of staff.
Like this.
Jamaica. Tappa must go. Who you want to see go? I want to see Tufton go. I want Daryl to go. I want Holness to go. I want
Yes.
Juliet to go.
Yes.
I want Babsy to go. I want
Yes.
Babsy to go. I want Desmond to go.
Mm-hmm.
I want Tufton to go. Who do you want to go?
I'm in
Jamaica?
agreement. That sound good.
But I am saying
What happened?
Tappa is in charge of the blood bank and then say my bully the people them down there. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tapper is a labor right.
Yeah, yeah. You everybody know it? Kappa should go.
Mm.
They hate him, you know?
But Jamaica, the whole Labour Party government, the commissioner of police, and all of them, all of them Jamaica. Hey, the lady said she carry the buzzer for me and all. No, me not see the lady carry the buzzer for me. Beat them at night time. I said, say you have a labor right, young man, you know. I'm going to show you the picture. I want to say condolences to the local labor right guy. You see, yeah, that's why I tell you, never cost people in that, you know. One of their own went into surgery and did a surgery and him never come back out alive. He had a coma.
Wow.
He had a coma, Jamaica. I'm trying to find his picture. It's all over the internet now.
All right. Go to Mama Angela, man. Mama Angela Brown Burkas, ladies and gentlemen.
Last Tuesday, we were having a heated debate around the narrow bill because we have some serious issues with it, lack of accountability and transparency. The how wide the terms are, and all of that, and we are all expressed to that. So we came to the clause consideration of the bill. On 3 different occasions, I would have wanted to make a statement to intervene in the discussion. Pressed my mic, which is what you do. It is green, and the speaker has to acknowledge you by making your mic red. That's when you speak. On 3 different occasions, I was thoroughly, totally ignored.
Wow.
Sometimes there are issues you want to say, but others are talking, so you might go ahead and leave that. So I did. I ignored that. There came a point when there was a point I really wanted to make. I pressed my mic. The speaker looked at me and just turned her head and went to the other side.
Wow.
I waved and actually said, Madam Chair, I'd like to speak. I said that 3 times. Not even the courtesy to say that I am closing the debate and I'm not taking anyone else.
Yes.
I would not have been happy with that, but at least it would have been a recognition that there is a member on the floor seeking to speak.
Some type of respect.
You are the speaker. So the truth is that I was very upset about that because it is a constant pretending we do not exist, silencing us in a way that I believe is meant to neuter us. I mean, I can't see it any other way. And so I got up, and as I put it, I interfaced with the mic, with the base. And we know what the standing order says. I'm not pretending that it is sanctioned by the standing orders, not at all. But it was because of that pushing, that ignoring, that disrespectful behavior of the speaker time and time again. So we sat up, and everyone knows what occurred. So we came to the Parliament today. Now, I had made a statement publicly, and I had thought that it might have been appropriate to seek leave of the speaker, which is what the standing orders ask for, to make a personal explanation. I wrote asking to do that. I was told that the speaker would entertain it.
So, only hear a fuller version, because the first time I hear this, I don't know about you guys, This interview was with the Observer, right? And she had given in detail how much things she had to do to get a response and got none. Very disgraceful. Hear dirty Cliff Hughes, ladies and gentlemen.
All here Cliff Hughes today.
Listen to this.
Ishmael, can you play what clip you said today? Play what
She cannot escape the facts. What she did was wrong.
First of all, she was not trying to escape the facts. So the beginning of his argument is flawed. She has openly said, I touched the mace, I know the standing order, do what you will. She has, and I just played it a while ago, that's another interview where she said she know that she was wrong to touch the mace. However, in context, here's the reason why I touched the mace. That's it. But
A cardinal sin.
a cardinal sin. When did it become a sin to touch the mace? These people are worshiping the mace. I tell you, them a cult leader and cult follower. They are cultists. Because in the Labour Party, them a worship bell. I hit them anthem talk about the bell, and now them a worship mace now. Because I remember say Andrew a part of Privy Council, you know. Andrew served the king, you know, as a council, you know. You never know. You go look it up. Him take himself up and do that. Nobody never tell him say force him to do it. And they have the audacity to talk about Mark Golden lineage as if they look at England as slave colonizers. Why are you a part of the Privy Council if you look at them as slave colonizers? At this idiot argument, I'm soon come to it too. Marlon Morgan, go away. Donovan, we are deal with. Him not a relevance, man. Listen to you, idiot. Yo.
In the practice of Westminster parliamentary democracy.
Rubbish.
That's a fact.
Rubbish.
And she refused to accept the punishment for such behavior.
No, that's where you're wrong. You idiot. You know, no sense, man. That's where you're wrong, man. That is where you're wrong. You know why she refused to move? Because of the way how Juliet only spoke to her like she's a dog. Let me play the clip. Let me play the clip, Jamaica.
It started comfortable sidle as a speaker because it picked it up. Was there shouting? Marshall, please. Was there shouting outside as if you're shooing a dog? Marshall, please. Angela Brownberg, I name you. Outside. Marshall, go for her. I name you. Outside.
So, you see when me talk, me can play the point them when me I make point for point, you know. That is the reason why Angela Brownberg did not move. And if you need further proof, let's go and listen to what she said out of her own mouth. Yes, let's listen to it. Your argument is flawed, Cliff Hughes, but we know why. We know why. You're bought and paid for. Damn sad. You're bought and paid for, Cliff Hughes. You have no mind of your own. You understand? You speak from a script. You don't speak from your own intellectual reasoning and your any form of integrity. You know what them call it? Journalistic integrity. You don't speak from that. You don't speak from that at all. You understand? So yeah. We understand. Let me just release this video. I totally forgot to release it. Totally forgot to release it. Not bad, y'all. Yeah. Me say roll Jordan. Me say roll Jordan roll. I mean want did when he roll. Me want hear when he roll. Me want did when he roll. Hey. Me want hear when he roll. Me want did when he hey. Me want hear when he hey. You could do that with it. So hold on now, why this now come on? Okay. Try this. Don't try it one more time, Jamaica. Try it one more time. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that we have run up into some clouds in the, some heavy clouds in the sky, and they seem to be very stubborn, causing some friction, and things are not running as smoothly as it should be. But we have found a loophole, ladies and gentlemen. We have found a
I want to
loophole.
talk a little.
We have found a loophole. You understand?
Consequences. We are leaders. Choice making is what we do. And to be an example.
Right
to
there, sir.
allow no one to make you feel relationship. It is about who we are and it is about our identity. I say to my boys, I say to my nieces,
Yes.
when you are in a relationship,
That's right.
allow no one to strip you of your dignity.
So Cliff Hughes, you hear that? Your dignity I get stripped yourself.
Brownberg, melts down. Marshall, please. Angela Brownberg, I name you. Outside, I name you. Outside, I name you. Outside.
So because her dignity, because Juliet Onus was attempting to, you know, take away her dignity, that's why she never left. Yes, it's the way how she did it. It's not what she did. It's the way how she did it. Andrea, how you doing? So Cliff Hughes, your argument is already dead in the water. Just as from your open your mouth, your argument is already dead in the water. Still, no joke. I ain't gonna cap. You didn't stand a chance. Yeah, if this was a debate, facts and evidence, baby. Alicia, what's up, my baby? What's up? How you gonna come through and not show your boy some love? Come on now, stop playing. You know what I mean? We're supposed to see some heart in the. You know what I mean? Some hearts popping up on them something. Yo, come on, man. You gotta treat your boy better than that, ladies. Ladies, what is this?
And abetted by her colleagues on the opposition benches.
Yes. You said aided and abetted. No law was broken. We see what you're doing there to try and sensationalize the argument, but nah, bruh. No crimes was committed. And guess what? Let me show you how much no crime was committed. Mr. Bartlett did worse than what she did, and he was suspended, and that was the end of it. So this clarion call of all the labor right media, for her to be suspended further. There's no basis for that argument, and we rubbish it. All right, total garbage.
The speaker named her
And
instructed the marshal.
oh, so you never realize, say, she bark off of the marshal. You never realize. Oh, she instructed. You see what they do there, Jamaica? Oh man.
Prescribed under the standing orders to remove her, and they refused. Now,
Not sure if you think you're bad.
if the speaker is to reward that kind of open defiance and disorder,
Oh,
it might as well we shut down Gordon House.
shut it down, Cliff Hughes. Cause you, Andrew, your wife, all that ocean wide, all that suffer. Shut it down. Shut it down, man. Because we can't live without this, man. I saw no eat for no bread. I saw no do no business when the JLP they in a power. So we can further our own wealth. Shut it down, man. We no business. Shut it down. How about that?
And save ourselves.
Yeah, man. Shut it down.
She knows that. The PNP knows that. Every single one of them in the parliament
And your point?
know that.
They know, but they had to stand up for something and not fall. The same argument you're using that the speaker must stand up Well, she can't stand up in abuse of the MPs and the members of parliament. She cannot do that. And if abuse is being dished out, then the MPs have to stand up for themselves and stand up for each other. And I am proud of the People's National Party because the Jamaica Labour Party stand behind Andrew Onis when he's wrong. So stand behind Dr. Angela Brown-Burke when she's right. Go PMP. That's right. No apologies. None. If Juliet Onis don't apologize, forget about it. Time out of order. And guys, Saturday on the Colin Bell show in the morning. Yes, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke will be in the building, so make sure you send a check in.
And you cannot lose control of the House.
Oh!
The Parliament is a critical institution in the architecture of the governance structure that we have in Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
And if Brown-Burke gets away with it, so next week it would be another member, and then you're going to be told, so why you never did that with Brown-Burke?
So, you're really trying to sell this argument, but it's not working. She didn't get away with anything. She was suspended. So this line of argument is rubbish.
So listening to Dr. Brown-Burke.
We're in the standing order that says something else must happen to you if you openly defy the speaker. She was suspended from the sitting for the rest of the sitting. What else? What else is in the standing order that says that? When I try button, but it now work, bro. Every time when I talk, we just go defeat. Right, watch about I am by. And what this man? This lady ain't easy, you know? What kind of I am by business this? What is not safe? It's not safe at all.
Empty rhetoric. Yeah? Empty rhetoric. Come on, man. We know better. We know better. And let's not beat around the bush.
Nobody now beat around the bush. What kind of I am by business that?
I would have been better disposed to the arguments of Dr. Brown-Burke, you know.
So what?
If she had taken up that mess and declared and defying you right then and there.
Bye.
Because I'm so convinced and convicted.
You know that place.
Yeah.
But
she do it in a tiptoe. Lift it, put it on back.
Yes.
Yeah? Come on.
So, I don't know this foolish argument that he's trying to make here. Because she took up the mace and put it down back, it means that she was not angry. It just means that she was not angry enough to take it up and dash it out the door. It was an open act of defiance. She wanted her. She wanted to get her attention. What don't you get? She's not saying that she didn't do it. She never said that she didn't touch the mace. It was an open, conscious act of defiance. So what? What does the standing order say? You're suspended for the rest of the sitting. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Juliet only say back off a lady like say, oh, she touch her man. Or she touch her pitney. She just lick her pitney or something. Juliet only say go on like say, she'll lose some power. Or some power when she touch it, like, you know? Some obia powers. Some witchcraft powers. It come like some witchcraft powers she wanna lose. When my lady they touch them. I mean, I understand. I don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on with the mace? And then him know, his rhetoric now, we, like him a French, we can lose control of the house. We, who is we? Oh, you're part of the control team too. Cliff Hughes.
Not conviction that at all.
So his argument is because she playfully take it up, that means, what's up, God bless chick. Because she playfully take it up, that means, say, yo, She never really vexed. No. No. If she a wave, and I'm gonna play it again what she said. See? Cause we're not gonna leave any doubt, ladies and gentlemen. No doubt. Are the facts are the thing. I saw we ventilate issues, not true. That is it.
And here we are now. And what is on the line? Do we lose control of the House?
Who is we? Are you a Labourite? Are you a part of the Jamaica Labour Party, sir? Who is we? We who? Wanna see him expose himself? All you have to do is listen to them long enough, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you gotta do. This is easy work. You feel me? Who is we, Cliff Hughes?
Here we are now.
Mm-hmm.
And what is on the line?
What is on the line is?
Do we lose control of the House? We, the people of Jamaica.
In catch what I'm saying now, you know. And then say we, the people of Jamaica. Style them I use, you know. Yeah, man, a style them I use, man. We, the people of Jamaica. You not speak on behalf of we, the people of Jamaica. We are not in agreement with your ideas surrounding what took place in the Parliament. We have our own eyes to see. We don't agree with you, Cliff Hughes. That is a rockstone Labourite rhetoric. That is not even a neutral perspective on what happened. You are ignoring all the other variables, being ignored by the speaker 3 times. And then added on to all of this, you know, Angela Brownberg wrote a letter of intent to speak, and Juliet Owens did not recognize that she even got the letter. So what are we doing?
Lose control of the House because we have a parliamentary opposition that feels it has strength in the 28 members it now has.
Oh, so you expose yourself again. You upset about the 28. Jamaica, let me tell you something. The Labour right them. If one thing say PMP them vex about September 3rd, just know the Labour right them vex her. You thinking about them say Mark Golden legitimately, not by buying no vote, not by intimidating nobody. Mark Golden legitimately take away 14 seats from them. You think Mark Golden do nothing corrupt to win them 14 seats there. In putting argument together and the people them say, you're the man for the job. You think it not bond them, say Mark Golden take 14 more seats from them, and they know Jamaica. Any other election that happen after this, any election, the PMP is going to wipe the floor with the Jamaica Labour Party. Because God is in control. And God is opening the eyes of the people. Yeah, man. Tell you that. So, if them vex Jamaica, Ryan, what's up, bro?
From 14 prior to last year's elections. And therefore it is going to hold the business of the country over a barrier. That is what is at stake now. Control of the House.
So, he would like for the Jamaica Labour Party to just have total control where the PMP don't have no say. He wants it to go back to when the People's National Party was only 14 and they were the majority. So they could play bully in the media. Oh, it's a new day. Oh, happy day. I don't business if I have less than 100 people per my life. I am going to make my mark on this platform. I don't business if them I use what them call us something there where Andre talk about what they are. You know, me go find it too.
And
Yeah,
Juliet
man,
Owens'
by
leadership
the
of the House is on the line.
Juliet Owens' leadership of the House is on the line. Oh, man, y'all can smell the coffee, right? Yeah, man, y'all can smell the coffee. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is.
Imagine being able to.
Y'all know what time it is. Yeah. Y'all know exactly what time it is. Y'all know that, listen, she is on the way. Out of there. Everybody's seen her for who she is. Janet, what's up? Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When they lose, when they lose. Oh, when they lose, oh, when they lose. Yes, they lose everything away. Oh, happy day. Yes, oh, happy. Hold on there. MP, go ahead. Alright. Interviews just about MARLON. Oh, no, me see why. No, me see why. Why Cliff Hughes come out so strong for Angela Brownberg. Because everybody when I turn on him, I say, and I say, my back mark holding. That have a sing for supper. How pathetic. Pegasus, thank you so much. That's the word I'm looking for. Pegasus. So Andre talked about them using Pegasus, and I'm certain they're using it on every single PNP vlogger. I am certain, Jamaica. I am absolutely certain they're using every cheat, corrupt means to silence the voice of the people. I am sure of it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I believe strongly that that is what is happening, because I saw it happen right in front of my eyes. I saw my channel of 300, 200, right? Average 200 on a bad day when I went live. Anytime I went live at one point, it was going like that. And it went from that to what we're seeing right now on Bolo VNR 2.0. I have, listen, let me tell you something. Let me show you something as a matter of fact. Even, I know them are using Pegasus, them are tap into, look at my page. What does that say? What does this say, guys? What does this say? I have 2,514 persons in my WhatsApp channel. Jacinth, good night. You hear me say? I have 2,514 persons in my WhatsApp channel. By the way, if you haven't joined my WhatsApp channel, see there? Bolo YouTube TV. See there? Just type it in, go into your WhatsApp, right? And go on communities. No, not go on communities. Go on search. Bolo YouTube TV. A status you go on? Yes, status. Sorry, you go on status. Bolo YouTube TV. Once you go on your status on WhatsApp and type in Bolo YouTube TV, it comes up right at the top. Bolo YouTube TV, guys. Click it and press join. Just click it, and once you find it, you click it and press join. Through me I talk about Pegasus, them block me. Them a send restriction to me TikTok. I go stop call Andrew name and I find one name for him. How about the devil? How about that? Yeah, the devil. Yeah, maybe that will work. So they can come off of my page. And stop block my people in front and get notification. Guys, if you wanna be a part of the WhatsApp channel, you can just look for it, Bolo YouTube TV. You understand? And you're good to go. You just join, alright? Somebody say Lucifer. Yes, TikTok. Yes, more all of me. I start everybody on TikTok. I'm noticing more new people follow me on TikTok. It's like them have one stranglehold on me YouTube now. Not my video them can't, like my video them just not reach the amount of people them we used to reach. Yo, me used to get video average 6,000 views easy, you know. 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, you know. No man, they will flag that to man. They know say, you think them don't know the nickname them. Right now, we have all I nickname them. In the thing. But we have start calling Bakra Masa. Yeah, the backer master for Jamaica. Him and him wife. You understand? Monster Jezebel and backer master. That we're going to start calling for them come out for the page. Because them not like criticism, you know. They can't take constructive criticism. You can't take it Jamaica. See, let me go back to Miss Brownberg here, so.
Last Tuesday, we were having a heated debate.
Yes, a heated debate.
Because we have some serious issues with it, lack of accountability and transparency.
Yes.
You know, how wide the terms are, and all of that.
Yes.
And we are all expressed to that. So we came to the clause consideration of the bill. On 3 different occasions, I would have wanted to make a statement to intervene in the discussion. Press my mic, which is what you do. It is green, and the speaker has to acknowledge you by making your mic red. That's when you speak. On 3 different occasions, I was thoroughly, totally ignored.
Wow.
Sometimes there are issues you want to say, but others are talking, so you might go ahead and leave that. So I did. I ignored that. There came a point when there was a point I really wanted to make. I pressed my mic. The speaker looked at me and just turned her head and went to the other side.
Wow. You hear that? She waved for her hands. Stuart, walk on. Remember to become a member of the platform here. No, Ava Stewart. Sorry, Ava. Is that my Ava? Let me get a good look at you. Is that my Ava? Different Ava. TikTok, you don't feel like any TikTok live? You don't feel like any TikTok live? You can come over to the YouTube, please. Can you guys come over to YouTube? Can you guys come over to YouTube? Damn, let me see who there. Maurice. Can you guys come over to YouTube? Let me know. Yes or no? Just put yes or no in the chat. Yeah, man. Bolo VNR 2.0, man. Come over to YouTube. Man, end the live. Cause that phone I don't want to charge to. Now, Jennifer Francis, come over to the live on YouTube. And when you come over, subscribe and say hi. So matter of fact, me take it off a subscriber only. Once you subscribe, you can be able to say something at the same time. Take it off for 5 minutes. Step on 5 minutes. So all our people in pan TikTok, come over to YouTube and say hi right now. Bolo VNR 2.0. Join the live stream. So she was ignored when she did all of that. The disrespect.
Sometimes there are issues you want to say, but others are talking, so you might go ahead and leave that. So I did. I ignored that. There came a point when there was a point I really wanted to make. I pressed my mic. The speaker looked at me and just turned her head and went to the other side.
Wow.
I waved and actually said, Madam Chair, I'd like to speak.
Madam Chair.
Not even the courtesy to say that I am closing the debate and I'm not taking anyone else. Yeah.
Wow. The levels of disrespect, ladies and gentlemen. TikTok. I want to wait for to come over, you know. The person who said them just follow me on my WhatsApp channel. Once you go in there, we see the link to the YouTube. You can just click on it, you know. Naeem. Yes, Naeem. Come over to YouTube. Dorel, Claudette, Max, Lean, Joe, Hopeton. Come on, come over to the YouTube. Pauline, Grunge. Who else? Regular Day, Mishi Boo, Chefton, Chucky, Choose Bliss. Yeah, man, I'm come over, man. I don't know if you mash up the like button so much. It's RM Dorothy. Joe Slips, come over to my YouTube. I end the TikTok live here. Yeah, I don't feel TikTok in it. Make that phone I get some charge, yeah? TikTok I send too much restriction. Yeah man, come over to YouTube. Can't bother with them right now. Them are drain my energy, Jamaica. You know them way there? Alright. Let's continue with this.
Sometimes there are issues you want to say, but others are talking. So you like, go ahead and do that. So I did. I ignored that. There came a point when there was a point I really wanted to make. I pressed my mind. The speaker looked at me and just turned her head and went to the other side.
Turn our eye.
I waved and actually said, Madam Chair, I'd like to speak. I said that 3 times. Not even the courtesy to say that I am closing the debate and I'm not taking anyone else.
Yes.
I would not have been happy with that, but at least it would have been a recognition that there is a member on the floor seeking to speak. You can rule. You are the speaker. So the truth is that I was very upset about that because it is a constant pretending we do not exist, silencing us in a way that I believe is meant to neuter us.
Yes.
I mean, I can't see it any other way. And so I got up, and as I put it, I interfaced with this. And we know what the standing order says. I'm not pretending that it is sanctioned by the standing orders, not at all. But it was because of that pushing, that ignoring, that disrespectful behavior of the speaker time and time.
Time and time again.
So we sat down, and everyone knows what occurred. So we came to the Parliament today. Now, I had made a statement publicly, and I had thought that it might have been appropriate to seek leave of the Speaker, which is what the standing orders asked for, to make a personal explanation. I wrote asking to do that. I was told that the Speaker would entertain it.
Yes, so that never happened. The Speaker never entertained it. That portion came in the Gleaner. The Gleaner. Right, Gleaner? Yeah, that portion is coming in the Gleaner. I'm not very right or something play it today. See that?
Week was involved in a controversial incident where she touched the maze inside the chamber. Now today, she says she sought to formally address the matter during her presentation. However, she was not given the chance.
I went to the standing orders and I wrote a letter asking for an opportunity to make a personal explanation, which is what the standing orders accord. I had sent to say that I was going to ask leave. I sent it to the clerk, who sent to say yes, it had been passed on to the Speaker and she's awaiting. I have not even been accorded the courtesy by the Speaker of saying, I have received your correspondence, I will get back in touch with you. Not even. But the Speaker comes this afternoon and she sits in the chair of Speaker and proceeds to lecture all of us.
She argues that the refusal raises serious concerns about fairness and transparency in the conduct of parliamentary proceedings. Now, backing her position is opposition spokesman Dr. Dayton Campbell, who is now calling what he describes as the Speaker's impartiality into question.
So, Miss Brownberg went to follow proper procedure and she was not given the opportunity to, she wasn't even recognized by the Speaker. So she's carrying feelings. You understand? She's not fit to be Speaker of the House. And yeah, it is what it is.
If it is beyond her to be an unbiased arbitrator, then maybe the government, the governing party needs to look at appointing somebody else as a Speaker. And if it is beyond us collectively to have someone who is elected operating that way, because I saw some communique from her elsewhere that she also has to answer to a political party that elected her. Maybe we should move to having an independent Speaker of the House.
He also broadened his criticism that the NARA bill currently being debated does not go far enough in addressing the needs of those affected by Hurricane Melissa.
Hurricane Melissa is not mentioned in the NARA bill at all. Right? If you read it, it's not mentioned in it at all. I'm saying one of the most significant, we had the damage of 12.2 billion US dollars. Housing damage is 156,000 houses. So you can work that at what the average price for a house is and see that that will take a significant portion out of the damage. There is nothing that speaks to the reconstruction of houses for the people of the constituency.
Reporting from Gordon House in Down.
Big up is a Dr. Dayton Campbell, yeah, man. Anyway, Jamaica, I'm not stay long with this tonight, you know, I know the energy just not there right now. But we have to deal with this. Sometimes I need you know. Sometimes I need you to give me energy. You understand what I say? Sometimes I need you to interact and give me energy, but when I get that frowning and that, most people not even, you know, hit the like button and stuff like that. And there's not a lot of people here, so it's like, you know what I mean? What, you know, person that are here, why wouldn't you hit the like button? Make it make sense. And I share the live too, and I share it to that good amount of people, you know. And I shared it in the groups as well. But like me, people probably tired. It is what it is. Oh my God, what is this? Yeah. Portland Spice TV. MORGON violating the Arlene or so. MORGON try violate at least. And try. Violate himself.
I am hoping. Choice making is what.
Ability in the supply of cement.
Limited for the year ended.
Agree with.
Angela gave her a nice piece of school. Was lifted by, and it's last week. So let me now move to a clip that tells you.
Something wrong here, man. There's something wrong here.
Right. So if you, me always worry about crime. Coming to another country.
Real estate.
Why we think you didn't?
We're going to leave it right
I know.
now. We go. So last night I got a call from Richie B's producer inviting me on the program this morning. And when I asked who will be on with me, them says this youth here. This clown. So
the clown is Marlon Morgan, ladies and gentlemen.
The discussion start. And as I tell you now, truth and labor right now have no lot in our part. So truth start come to the top and man start get beat. You know what the brother come up with? The brother, I'm going to give a short clip. Listen this.
And Colin Bell's leader, who's chuckling, Colin Bell, who's chuckling on this program, his leader has been traced in terms of lineage to be a beneficiary of the proceeds of the enslavement of black Africans. So,
bro, how many persons in the Labour Right Party that is one associated with them, funds them, is a beneficiary? Their lineage can be pushed back to as a beneficiary of the slave trade. Cut the malarkey, bro. Shut up. You are dumb and slow, bro. Real thing, fam. Like, what? Man, do you see the amalgamation, the melting pot of what the world is? If you should check your lineage right now, you would see that you're connected to some of these slave masters as well. Alright? Back in the day. And like I said, there's a ton of people that support the Jamaica Labour Party that is in. Bro, look at the best leader, bro. Look at uno Dan Siaga. What are you talking about? You guys bow to the United States. What are you talking about? When United States come, well, I want to stay up. Uno face down. Uno can't stand up. You have no backbone in front of the colonizer. All in all, some people just like when they call in and say, oh, or them used to catch a slave them, whole slave them. You're a whole slave. I have long recognized that multiple of you, even senior members of the Jamaica Labour Party, including Andrew, are a whole slave, bro. So imagine you are one whole slave, we are serve one ex-house slave. Boy, you at the bottom of the barrel, boy. You at the bottom of the barrel talking about, oh, he's a beneficiary of whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Man, it should have been me. It should have been me. I would have told him several members of the Jamaica Labour Party right now, their families and them are beneficiaries of the slave trade. They still got that money benefiting from right now. Get the hell out of here talking about Mark Golden. Man, shut up.
Someone chuckle and invoke Park Bogle's name and none of the Maroons and Sam Sharp, my brother, because the lead of your party, his lineage is straight back to the enslavement of my black ancestors. So understand that. That is a serious matter for us as Jamaicans. So don't come and tell us that the parliament is not the people.
This is a gaslighted, boy. Hey, listen. Given your appearance, I can see why they sent you, bro. Man, you a gaslighting, boy. You trying to gaslight some stupid ass people out there, boy. With that dumb argument. Boy, I tell you, man.
What sophistry? What buffoonery?
Okay, here you, Marlon.
I don't have any questions for Colin Bell, Richard B. You think I have time to wait?
All right. Colin, you want to close out, whether with a question or a comment?
Definitely have a question for the Senator, Richie. I don't degrade people and speak down to people. And well, Warmington was right in describing you. He used some choice words and he was correct. Yeah, man, but wherever you have ching, flea, and fly, there's a host there. I'm happy you remember the words. I'm happy you remember the Warmington was the host. No, Richie, let me tell you this. I'm happy you remember the Let me tell you this, Richie. 8 weeks, 9 weeks going into the war in the Middle East. And this is my question for the Senator. And
no, Richie, I don't understand why you find that funny still. I don't know why did Richie find that funny as the host. Is this a neutral setting or is it like a labor right thing? Why was that funny? I'm just asking still. I would, if I didn't ask, I wouldn't feel comfortable. Yeah. If I did not ask, I would not sleep good tonight. That stood out to me. What the laughing is about. There was nothing funny about what he said. It was super disrespectful. And it shows how much of a house slave he is. Yeah, I'm purposely, I am telling you he's a house slave. I meant it. But I'm saying, you as the neutral host, or what should be neutral, what is funny? What was funny about that?
To the war in the Middle East. And this is my chief. No, Richie, let me tell you this. I'm happy you remember the Let me tell you this, Richie. 8 weeks, 9 weeks going into the war in the Middle East. And this is my question for the Senator. And if you talk about my leader, your leader has been set by the Integrity Commission to take charity money to buy stocks and bonds for himself. There's no...
Tolo! Do a Colin Bell. Tolo! Now one day, you can't come back from that, you know. Yo, me said that is going to be the thorn in the side of the labor right there. 4 year uncertified from 2021 till now. 4 to 5 year uncertified, brother. What the hell can go to Andrea? No, man, Colin, no, man. You can't say that. You see, you have to know the people them want to support, you know. Colin Bell is not a man who go back down from the interview. Him no business who they pan. He just want to know where you say, Marlon Morgan, I am there. Because look at the embarrassment of him embarrassing me so.
if you talk about my leader, your leader has been set by the Integrity Commission
Yes.
to take charity money
Yes.
to buy stocks and bonds for himself.
Yes.
There's no such accusation of my leader.
All right.
Anyway, Richie.
You notice how him not have nothing to say? Merle Wagwan, you notice how him there in the background Jamaican in the band? Him can't say nothing. Alright, now him a boil and a bubble like one soup, you know? Yes, man. Because him vex, you know. Listen.
8 weeks in the war down the Middle East. Gas prices increasing every week. To date, Richie B, the leader of the country has not addressed the people of Jamaica.
Jamaica, on the ear of Marlon Morgan quiet. Man fixing business, Jamaica. With that one statement about the Prime Minister. He could have done more. He could have done more damage. Could have done more damage. But that, oh man. That one calm him down. He not have nothing to say. He can't say nothing. That's exactly what the report said. Yes, those accusations are on the Prime Minister. And no such accusations is on our leader. Man of clean hands and pure heart. Integrity boss. Them can't say that, Jamaica. Them can't say that. And Jonas is tainted. Can't say it.
Alan Morgan, when will Prime Minister Andrew Holness address the people of Jamaica and state a clear direction on how we are going to navigate what is coming? Oil is now over $100 a barrel for the last week. How or when will the Prime Minister address the nation?
So that, you see, that is a key issue. The Naira bill is a key issue. The oil prices is a key issue. Sure, Dr. Angela Brownberg touching the mace is not an issue, bro. It shouldn't even make, it shouldn't, it's nothing. It's nothing. Tell us about why the Prime Minister has not addressed the rising oil prices and how every other leader in the world is doing it. They are in front of their people on the television saying, listen, this is happening right now. This has shifted. This is how we're going to deal with it. They have been in constant communication. And Jonas has not communicated how they will maneuver these oil price shocks. But let's hear what he has to say.
So, let me go back. I'm going to hear what the man said.
I don't degrade people. And he choice words and he was correct. Yeah, man, but we are evolved.
The man said, well, I told you all about Jamaica. Adam. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the call.
No. I don't care when RALSTON did it.
The war to stop because of the death.
Let's go to the phone line. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Told us that some 266 million.
That means this man Panjar.
Responsible for the lockup. Heading down to Montego Bay.
Show that this is part.
And Marlon Morgan coming here come talk about Mark Holding. Man, go wipe your mouth. Wipe your mouth. Wipe your mouth.
You need to put him in a pickle list doing the man. You can't make the man come and...
Go ahead, caller.
Hello.
Okay.
So far in Grenada, when he came a mission, it's fear, you know. When they...
Yes.
Yeah, she got there the very... But,
and so many times. He's a sick.
I want to say to you about...
something that you have. Oh.
Cannot happen. But Colin, see the character, the nature of Julian.
Over $100 a barrel for the last week. How or when will the Prime Minister address the nation?
So, let me go back. I'm going to hear what the man said.
Close out, whether with a question or a comment.
Definitely have a question for the Senator, Richie. I don't degrade people and speak down to people. And Warmington was right in describing you. He gave some choice words and he was correct. Yeah, man.
So Warmington was right in describing Colin Bell. You see, this is why I'm not sorry for Marlon Morgan, you know. You know, somebody reached out to me and said, so You don't feel a way like oh you want big, you know you're big as well and rate how people, you know, how the vlogger them talk about Marlon Morgan. No. No. He operates in a way that gives him that type of attention. And I don't operate in that way, I believe. Maybe some people might take offense to some stuff from me and say, well, whatever. My skin, me have tough skin. If you come in and chat on this, me I block you still. I might chat. Can do that over your platform. If you have one. Feel what I say? So, you know, this is my world. Nene, what's up, my baby? Oh, thank you so much, darling. Nene, why don't you check out the next page? You know what I'm saying? You know you can become a member of a Bolo VNR 2.0, right? Yeah, man. I want all of my day ones to be a member. You're one of my day ones, you know what I mean? So I want to invite you to go to Bolo VNR 2.0 on the other channel, the backup channel. I don't know why it's the backup channel, but it's the main channel right now. Yeah, and check it out. Check out the stuff over there. Finally, some months now I'm able to get super chats, all of that good stuff. So yeah. Yeah, you can send super chats over there, you can become a member. Shout out to Freedom. Freedom gifted some people some memberships last night, man. Oh my god, that was dope. First time I seen anybody gift anybody some memberships. But anyway, back to him. You know, yeah, I'm not, you know, if you are an ugly person inside and you're an ugly person on the outside, you ugly. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm glad that I want to get this channel to that point as well. But it seems as if I have to get like 25,000 subs or something like that before I am eligible for super chats. It's kind of wild. But anyway, I'll keep my eye on it. I'm not sure if it's so much, but I'll keep my eye on it. I don't know what was the threshold that got me over the hump, but apparently because I live in Jamaica, I gotta go more than the regular people to be able to receive super chats. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But yeah, so back to this individual.
Wherever you have things flee and fly, there's a host there. I'm happy you remember the words.
Yeah, man. So your man said Warmington was right in describing you.
Yeah, he said that.
So I told you all a long time.
Slave man.
That every single member of the Jamaica Labour Party hierarchy endorsed when Warmington disrespect Jamaica. And that's how they all disrespect Jamaicans.
Yep.
All of them.
Yep. All
disrespect
the time.
Jamaican people. That's how they deal with us.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, caller. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yeah, thank you, Colin. Has Marlon Morgan, does Marlon Morgan have a mirror? Because he should just take off his clothes and stand and look at himself in the mirror and down the road.
What is that? Nene with the guitar, man. Fiesta guitar. Oh, Nene came over here straight off the bat. I don't even, first time I'm seeing that. A guitar. That's dope. Nene came over here with the gift. Shout out to Nene. Loyal. She loyal for a reason. Nene. Loyal. Hey. That's what I'm saying. Salute to you, baby. Appreciate you.
Anyway, something, if you want to see the character, the nature of Juliet Hornet, her absence from when Dr. Bromberg was speaking proves to you that she has no
Oh, Nene. That's a fact. We already know. You already know. We already know. Yes.
Purpose and no space in the parliament is not for her.
Not at all.
The parliament, because Angela Brownberg, sat there and she listened like an adult should.
Yes.
Juliet Hornet did not sit there and listen.
No, she bigger than that. She bigger than that.
She has no respect for the she has no respect for the very parliament. She says the Westminster style of parliament.
She bigger than that.
So Colin, they talk about Westminster style. If they were following the Westminster style of governance, Juliet would not be the speaker and Andrew would not be prime minister and Tufton would not be minister of health and you would not have so much corruption in the JLP and the government without any accountability. So they need to stop talking about they follow the Westminster style of governance. There's nowhere in the Commonwealth where Juliet Holness's behavior as a speaker is
acceptable
and is being tolerated.
Yep.
And
There's
nowhere in the
That's a
Commonwealth.
fact.
in the Commonwealth that a Prime Minister statutory filing for 4 years not certified could still be Prime Minister.
And also, you know, Colin, she talks about dignity and decorum. The biggest disrespect of the Parliament is that Andrew Holness, as the most undignified person, is the Prime Minister whose statutory declarations are yet to be certified. And it means, therefore, that he cannot show how he has accumulated all the wealth that he has amassed because his earnings cannot match up to what he has. What does that tell you? And yet, no hospitals not fixed, no road not fixed, no this not fixed, but everybody in his circle are wealthy beyond words. And he's now using the narrative to further enrich himself and his family. It cannot happen. But Colin, I applaud Dr. Brownberg, and I'm so glad she didn't apologize.
I tell you something.
No retreat, no surrender.
And I tell you something. Saturday morning at 9:30.
Yes.
My guest will be the chairman of the People's National Party.
Yes.
And member.
Shout out to Nene. Nene says glad you came super chat Bolo. Please double tap the screen. Thank you so much, Nene. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Thank you for that 5. Thank you for that 5. Nene Loyal is live, ladies and gentlemen. One of my day ones right there, you know what I mean? Yes.
Member of Parliament, Dr. Angela Brownberg, will be here with us Saturday morning.
Good, and I'll be listening for that. But I'm glad to
tell everybody. Tell the world, no retreat, no surrender. I want to know my views.
Oh no, it's gonna be fun. Hey, listen, make sure that at least 5,000 persons is in the chat over by Colin Bell on Saturday morning. Make sure all of you guys come out. CP3, oh my God, another one of my day ones in the building. What's going on, player? What's happening? Yo, make sure y'all be ready for this Saturday on Portland Spice TV. You heard? I'm telling you, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be epic. We need a full house. We need thank you, Nene. We need record number. Thank you for the gift, Nene. The sunshine. We need a record number of people. Never been seen before. I don't know what's the largest amount of people that's ever been on his life. But yo, we need triple, 5 times, whatever that is. So I'm saying, yo, let's get to like 5,000 people in the building for Colin Bell, Portland Spice TV, in support of Dr. Angela Brown Burke. Let's stand with the Queen, ladies and gentlemen. You heard? Let's do it.
We just sorry she never run out of the Parliament with the mace and dash away. Dash away backside.
No man, this should have rolled it down Duke Street and right somebody should be selling dog squad. Quick sale, small profit.
Come out and fling.
All right, baby.
She could have fling it.
Thank you for the love, Nene. Thank you for the love. You said Bolo and Chad, have a good night. May some have the night they deserve. 100. That's what's up. Yep, there you go. CP3, what's up, man? What's going on, Bled? Hey, explore the membership. You heard? Explore the membership. It's there. Super chat, all that.
I'm going to wrap up now. Colin, do you realize that Juliet has more feelings for the inanimate object of the mace than he has for the fellow Jamaicans who are suffering?
Do we worship?
Listen, they are worshiping an object, ladies and gentlemen. And the Jamaica Labour Party, the ruling government, they have more care for a piece of iron or whatever that is, whatever material that is. I really don't care. All right? Nothing's going to happen to it. You know, we're not going to, you know, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They revere that thing more than how they revere God. Because a lot of people will hear people cursing God and they will never rebuke them. No, by the way, let's talk about it. That just came to me. So you're telling me you are a Christian and somebody in your presence has the audacity to curse God and you don't, it doesn't turn something in you? I mean, I guess, you know, it's not like you can't, I don't know. How do I say this? You can't defend God, but you can sure correct that person and be like, no, you're absolutely wrong and you need to repent. Whoop de whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Andrea, it's like some type of witchcraft they going on with, bro. With this mace thing. They're worshiping it. It's not that deep. It's just a piece of iron. Whatever.
Be about the mace, me say tantamount to idol worshiping.
Yes, because look, do you know how many people are living on the tarpaulins in Westmoreland, all over the places that Hurricane Melissa hit? People are still homeless. Are you telling me you guys are out here defending a mace and you haven't done everything possible as a government to ensure that after 7 months, persons actually have gotten assistance? There are some people that has not been assessed by the government for damage, so they can get some assistance. They haven't even been assessed. So just think about that. And you're here killing up yourself about a piece of iron. Man, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Yes.
Juliet is worshipping that mace.
Yeah.
I want that she bow down and pray to it every day before she come into the parliament.
Yo,
And she
Fox.
doesn't have the character.
Hey, Sassy D. What's up, baby? How you doing?
She doesn't have the decency. And again, her behavior is repugnant, repulsive, reprehensible. She's a virago, she's a tegreg, all of the above. And I don't.
Woo! Boy, these are the moments when you gotta draw for your phone and you gotta go to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta draw for your phone and you gotta go. This is a TikTok moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is a TikTok moment. This is a TikTok moment. You heard? Tell y'all, man. CP3. Hold up. So CP3 did something a while ago. Oh, snap. CP3 sent Bolo gifted a member. Who got that gift? Wait a minute. You received a gift? So you gifted yourself? That's crazy. I don't know how that worked, but welcome to... I don't know how you did that. I don't know how you gifted yourself a membership. But yo, welcome to the honorable membership club, man. Use up them emojis, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to invite other persons to become member of the platform, all right? Hey, Lorna. Lorna, what's up? This is a TikTok moment, y'all. Give me a second. Hold on. I gotta do this. This is a TikTok moment. She really did not hold back. Yeah. She was not playing. She was not playing, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. All right, this is better. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Yeah, y'all gotta pay attention. When you hear Daisy Magazine come out strongly like this for the Speaker of the House, it's really bad.
I want that she bow down and pray to it every day before she come into the parliament.
And she doesn't have the character. She doesn't have the decency. And again, her behavior is repugnant, repulsive, reprehensible. She's a virago, she's a tegreg, all of the above. And I don't care what nobody wants to say. You cannot dehumanize someone who has no humanity. Period. Have a good evening.
Thank you, God.
Damn. You cannot dehumanize somebody that doesn't have a humanity.
Suffering.
The way you should be about the mace, me say tantamount to idol worshipping.
Yes.
Juliet is worshipping that mace. I want that she bow down and pray to it every day before she come into the parliament.
And she doesn't have the character. She doesn't have the decency. And again, her behavior is repugnant, repulsive, reprehensible. She's a virago, she's a tegreg, all of the above. And I don't care what nobody wants to say. You cannot dehumanize someone who has no humanity. Period. Have a good evening.
Thank you, caller. What?
Yo, I'm telling you, I need my sound bites, bro. Yo, I need my sound bites. I need my sound bites. I gotta turn it down though. It's gonna be too loud. Yeah, it's gonna be too loud. There we go.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thieves them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament.
Take them out.
From Portland.
Take them out.
I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Again, her behavior is repugnant, repulsive, reprehensible. She's a virago, she's a tetreg, all of the above. And I don't care what nobody wants to say. You cannot dehumanize someone who has no humanity. Period. And I don't care what nobody says, reprehensible. She's a virago, she's a tetreg, all of the above. And I don't care what nobody wants to say. You cannot dehumanize someone who has no humanity. Repulsive, reprehensible. She's a virago, she's a tetreg, all of the above. And I have the character. She doesn't have the decency. And again, her behavior is repugnant, repulsive, reprehensible. She's a virago, she's a tetreg, all of the above. And I don't care what nobody wants to say. You cannot dehumanize someone who has no humanity. Period. Have a good evening.
Damn. Yo, that one hit right there. Right there, Jamaica. Right there. Lord have mercy. Woo! What?
1-876-804-7072. Bolo. Bolo.
Yes, I.
One General.
What an honor it is to talk after Miss Daisy Mackenzie. My goodness, because I big up the entire chat and the people that talked before. You mentioned some earlier. You play Juliet Owen's speech.
Yes.
She talked about the proper procedure. Did you see the news clipping of Mrs. Dr. Angela Brownberg stating that she went to the standing orders and went through the proper procedure? And Juliet Owens did not even give her the courtesy of saying to her that she received the message.
Listen, man, it's pure bullyism going in at the parliament, and it need to stop. And that's why I say Angela should have run with the mace and fling away backside.
Fling away, blood,
fling it away. No, they should have searched for it.
I mean, this is untenable. They go through the right procedure and then still don't want the people invited to be heard, and then she come out. She give speech.
Hold on. Anybody recognize the disrespect to the opposition leader yesterday? The opposition leader rise on a point of order, and this lady decide to give the opposition leader a lecture. How can you know what is a point of order until you hear it?
Simple.
And thank you very much.
You can't
can you
determine
something that you
the
haven't
point
heard?
of order until you hear it.
Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Them cannot win this. Let them go on. All them do a start the revolution in Jamaica. Them can't stay there.
Respect, my brother. I am warning Jamaicans.
Y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. Y'all keep pushing these people out here, man. Y'all just don't know how people are tired of y'all, bro. I know that Sassy has been tired of y'all. I know that Sassy has been tired of you guys. You, Juliet, Andrew, all y'all. We're enough up on yourself as part of the Jamaica. Daryl Vaz, the amount of people are tired of you. Bobby Montague is a man who stay in the shell. I saw him stay. Him not enough up for himself. In recent time, he has been quiet. Bobby Montague not really show up himself. Him have a little bit of shame. But Daryl Vaz, Christopher Tufton, I do not even know people at phone, yes, man. I mean, I talk about the general public, not nobody when me know personally or even myself, but people really at phone. People don't like you, bro. People don't like you. Juliet Cuthbert, oh my God. The less you talking better. Nobody even like see you. The amount of in the parliament, the people, them just not like you know. People them not like you know. You know have some good dirty ways about to do. The people them not like you know, man. And you see, you guys have pretty much set the trajectory of your political career by attacking Mark Golden, you know. Yeah, man, a lot of one have become null and void and yeah, democratically, like literally null and void. Irrelevant to nation building. You no contribute nothing. And you guys are in the position, a lot of you are in the position to do some real work. Only Marlon Malawi fought alone, Mrs. Stand up on business what here and then bow out. I mean, I say, at least she did try. I give her a little bit of credit, Jamaica. At least Marlon Malawi tried. But the bully that Juliet Honest is, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. But let's get to Marlon. Not Marlon.
22 billion and they got up.
So we done with Marlon Morgan, because him not really that relevant with my distraction. We have to talk about RALSTON and what's going on in the world and how we are being affected by these oil prices, ladies and gentlemen. Yes? Makes sense, no? Make whole heap of sense, man. When Sassy say, I don't like none of them. I don't want to even wear green clothes no more. No. I'm not gonna wear any green clothes from them. I am not going to allow any group to take any color. You see, like the colorful community, when we call them, because you don't want to say the word derogatory upon this. The colorful community, right? The colors of the rainbow, it's actually symbolically a heavenly sign, you know. If you read the Bible, you know. So, you know the devil like faith. Mimic everything we God do, because the devil is a follower. God is the true and living God that made everything. So, yeah, rainbow. Enough people don't want to wear rainbow colors, but it's not for them. They don't own it. So, the green is not for JLP. JLP don't own it. So, my one green shirt I me have, yeah, sometimes I go wear it for nudge me look at PMP people and tell them to kind of calm down. Because me not die after it. Me not die at it. Me a rock with Marky G all the way, because the man show me say he's a man of integrity. When that changes, or if it does, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, it's the same energy. Because it's about Jamaica. Me choose Jamaica. That's why I vote for Mark Golin. Yeah. I chose Jamaica. That's why I voted for Mark Golin. You don't believe?
See the action the government float a ban today?
No, the liquidity mapping up exercise.
Oh, which we said that it would be oversubscribed.
Yeah, they wanted 22 billion and they got almost 34 billion.
People ready to put their money in safe harbor?
Yeah, man, you have some people that bid upwards of 7 to 8%.
The Prime Minister has not yet addressed the country.
Yes.
And I asked the buffoon senator this.
Yo, you're asking I'm a laugh a while ago. Be sure you already. No, it's sad enough. It's not funny. But sometimes you have to laugh at the hardships. Because, you know, some people see me and watch me do this and I say, yo, brother, why you raise up your blood pressure? And then I understand. If you didn't know me in real life, you don't know it's like, so one normal day or one normal conversation between somebody when in them feelings, we can talk like that. It wouldn't be a girl though, but you understand, obviously. But a virgin, like, we can, you know how people argue about sports and them then they yo, who you hear that man? Cause you don't know. You see me I do it, and you shout and you go on. Are you passionate? I am not. I am passionate. So I'm not raising my blood pressure. It's my passion. Please. You understand? And sometimes, yeah, genuinely, we can say, yo, you know, say, if you feel like, say, oh, my blood pressure is no, just Take a deep breath. And balance the thing. But sometimes, you really have to get the message across. You have to do it that way. You know what I mean? Yes.
Address the country. And I asked the buffoon senator this morning in another space, when will the prime minister address the country?
Yes.
He said that the finance minister, which they don't have one, and the energy minister has already addressed the country.
Really?
Yes, that's what he said.
Really?
Yes.
That must be some buffoonery for true. Yeah, man. That can't make sense.
And the ref said that Warmington was right in calling me chink, fleas, and flies because he couldn't win the arguments. He was losing the arguments, so he decided to attack me personally.
Oh, okay. That's what them still.
Yes, that's when you know you beat them up,
Yeah, man.
When them attack you personally, you know them get beat up. Hold on,
what would I say to you is that the so-called presentations by the energy minister and the finance minister are totally inadequate. Yeah?
It's not just inadequate, Raleigh, because what the finance minister told us was pure garbage.
Yeah, man.
Pure garbage. Said the government, any price I'll reach, the government can deal with it.
Nonsense.
That was pure garbage.
Any price oil reach, the government can deal with it. She gave the country assurances. Yeah, she did. Favor Williams did that. You notice how they've been hiding her? Yo, me say my name, sorry, say Favor Williams. As much as how they can limit her from speaking, they do, if you notice. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's one tipper load, one trailer load of garbage out in the parliament. The energy minister was a little bit better.
Yeah,
because he was in panic mode. You could hear the panic in the energy minister. That he said that we all get locked down. He's thinking about locking down like COVID. Stupid.
Which is equally nonsense because the internet infrastructure is so poor. The problems that we had in COVID created significant devastation to the economy. We still haven't recovered from the COVID-19 lockdown. So what you were saying is also nonsense.
Let me make you.
Yo, Razdan everyone say it's equal. That's equally nonsense. Man, listen.
But this buffoon said when I asked him the question. You can take it from the top.
There's leader who's chuckling, Colin Bell, who's chuckling on this program. His leader has been traced in terms of lineage to be a beneficiary of the proceeds of the enslavement of black Africans. So don't come and chuckle and invoke Paul Bogle's name and none of the Maroons and Sakshan, my brother. Because the leader of your party, his lineage is traced back to the enslavement of my black ancestors. So understand that. That is a serious matter for us as Jamaicans. So don't come and tell us that the parliament is not the people's parliament. What sophistry, what buffoonery.
Okay, here you, Marlon.
I don't have any questions for Colin Bell, Richard B. You think I have time to wait?
All right. Colin, you want to close out, whether with a question or a comment?
Definitely have a question for the Senator, Richie. I don't degrade people and speak down to people. And Warmington was right in describing you. The same choice words, and he was correct. Yeah, man, but wherever you have chinky and flies, there's a host there. I'm happy you remember the words. I'm happy you remember the Warmington.
So Warmington is a host for chink, fleas, and flies. You see how that works? Get it? Fly has to be following something in Jamaica. Yes. Why is flies and chinks, chink, fleas, and flies attracted to Warmington?
No, Richie, let me tell you this. I'm happy you remember this. Let me tell you this, Richie. 8 weeks, 9 weeks going into the war in the Middle East. And this is my question for the Senator. And if you talk about my leader, your leader has been set by the Integrity Commission to take charity money to buy stocks and bonds for himself. There's no such accusation of my leader. Anyway, Richie, 8 weeks in the war down the Middle East. The gas prices increasing every week. To date, Richie, the leader of the country has not addressed the people of Jamaica. Marlon Morgan, when will Prime Minister Andrew Holness address the people of Jamaica and state a clear direction on how we are going to navigate what is coming? Oil is now over $100 a barrel for the last week. How or when will the Prime Minister address the nation? So, on the matter of the oil hedge, the paper of today, Richie, the leader of the country has not addressed the people of Jamaica. Marlon Morgan, When will Prime Minister Andrew Holness address the people of Jamaica and state a clear direction on how we are going to navigate what is coming? Oil is now over $100 a barrel for the last week. How or when will the Prime Minister address the nation? So, Richie, I'm happy Colin has asked that question. So, just to be clear, the government is made up of competent and responsible ministers. We have a finance minister who has addressed the parliament, and we also have an energy minister who... The finance minister for any price, I'll read so can buy this. I'm still not reading the high level deal. So, that way, finance minister, you don't have one. Richie B, just a comment on the matter of the oil hedge. The KP instituted a revenue measure, a new tax, and in justifying their new tax, part of the description and the rationale that they gave was that they were going to use the money to purchase the oil hedge. They didn't use all of that for the proceeds of that revenue measure to purchase the oil hedge. They used a
Jamaica. This too easy, bro. Like, them replay are some waste of time, man. Them can't get nobody sharper for debate. They can't get nobody who have more sense than Marlon Morgan for debate. Seriously. This man just admitted that one, the People's National Party indeed put out a tax to pay for insurance. And then he admitted that they didn't use all the money to pay for the insurance. They paid for the insurance. How is that an argument that helps you? If you did pay for the insurance and continue to pay for it, we would be in a good space, or a way better space than we are right now. That's a fact. The edge tax and the paying of the paying for the insurance, it actually equates to what the JLP did to follow CRIF. Right? The move that the PNP did with CRIF. The JLP decided they were going to pay a bigger bond to secure us where these monster storms are concerned. It didn't work with Hurricane Beryl because apparently the damage was not enough. But this storm triggered the bond. It's the same thing with oil prices. The edge tax is to use to fund that particular insurance where fuel prices are concerned. So when the prices go up and keep fluctuating at any point, that insurance would help our prices to stay at an affordable rate for us. And he just admitted that the PNP actually did that. And he think he's saying something against the PNP. Listen to him.
The PNP instituted a revenue measure, a new tax, and in justifying their new tax, part of the description and the rationale that they gave was that they were going to use the money to purchase the oil hedge. They didn't use all of that for the proceeds of that revenue measure to purchase the oil hedge. They used a portion of it. Now, when the government changes.
So now, Colin Bell say a lie, Mattel. Listen, not true.
When the government changes, the government has its prerogative to exercise in relation to what it does with revenue measures. So the PNP's justification for a revenue measure is not something that is binding on a newly elected, coalition-led government as at February 2022. But now that
So now he's admitting that the JLP did not follow up with the insurance. Bro, how are you? What is going on? Does he think we're slow? Whose man's is this? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, you know. In one instance, he lied according to Colin Bell. In another instance, he just blatantly told us what we've been saying the whole time, but saying it another way. You guys discontinued the payment of the insurance, but guess what you did? You still collected the tax. You bastards. You still collected the tax. Bolo, I like Richie B. But why did Richie B invite Colin Bell? Oh no, I don't hear the host ask any part. No, well, first of all, listen, I don't want anybody. I'm not trying to be on here for anybody to attack Richie B. The only thing that I saw, I have no problem with him inviting Colin Bell. He can invite anybody they want. Colin Bell is a grown man. He accepted the invite. Alright? He doesn't need protection. Marlon Morgan don't really have that type of... Nobody's afraid of Marlon Morgan.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Nobody's afraid of Marlon Morgan. Marlon Morgan don't have no push in terms of good arguments for anybody to be afraid of debating him. He knows some words. And you can, But hey, pull up a dictionary and look on them now. Yeah. When him call the word and pull up a dictionary and look on them if you don't used to it. Or you don't know it. Nothing wrong with that. You know what? People would try to pour shame on that, but guess what? You sitting there not knowing the word and act like you know exactly what they said, that is a loser. You have the tool right in front of you, you have a smartphone. He said what now? Boom, 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 boom. You look it up in a real time. Oh, that's what he meant. Him just didn't want to say the birds and the bees, honey and the trees. What him say? The vote of the on some fancy word, yes. Which is the same thing as the birds and the bees, the honey and the trees. Get it? Let's continue.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
The moment and push come to shove, what you have to say to us. So just to be very clear.
So, you hear him?
To us, February 26th. So that's something that is binding on a newly elected, coalition-led government as at February 26th. So, but now that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us.
So, Marlon Morgan definitely lost this debate right there. You hear him stuttering.
Revenue measure is not something that is binding on a newly elected, coalition-led government as at February 26th. So, but now that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us. So just 26. So, but now that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us. So just to be very clear. That you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us. So just to be very clear. And push come to shove, what you have to say to us. So just to be very clear.
Boy, TikTok nice tonight. Oh my God. TikTok is nice tonight.
Yeah, y'all gotta pay attention. When you hear Daisy Magazine come out strongly like this, for
Yeah, Daisy Magazine. I need a picture with her. Yeah, I need a picture with Daisy. Mystic. She was on Mystic the other day. Mystic Sensation. Ease out. Calm down, brother. I want you. See her there? In all her glory.
A PMP strong one.
Because like, look so like maybe I can make a place, you know.
Legislative branch of the government. So how has she facilitated that for them and made their lives better? Looking on the ground, reading things in the paper, she has done nothing to contribute to that. The question now to her is, how have you helped to facilitate that in your own constituency?
Excellent question. But, I'm sorry, Daisy, but you probably won't get an answer to that. Let me capture Daisy there. And send it to myself over here. Sure. Yeah, paste like that. There you go. Wonderful. So we got Daisy. You guys know the standard of my TikTok. Yes, who is in the talking and yeah, them face of the day. Yeah, you don't know the thing though. You don't know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Yo, let me play this back.
Okay, hear what this buffoon said when when I ask him the question. I'll take it from the top.
Bell's leader who's chuckling, Colin Bell who's chuckling on this program, his leader has been traced in terms of lineage to be a beneficiary of the proceeds of the enslavement of black Africans. So don't come and chuckle and invoke Bogo's name and none of the Maroons and Saxon, my brother. Because the leader of your party, his lineage is traced back to the enslavement of my black ancestors. So understand that. That is a serious matter for us as Jamaicans. So don't come and tell us that Parliament is not the people's Parliament. What sophistry, what buffoonery.
Okay, here you, Marlon.
I don't have any questions for Colin Bell, Richard B. You think I have time to wait?
All right. Colin, you want to close out, whether with a question or a comment?
Definitely have a question for the Senator, Richie. I don't degrade people and speak down to people. And
well, Warmington was right in describing you. He used some choice words and he was correct.
Yeah, man, but wherever you have things see and slide, there's a host there.
Yeah, I'm happy you remember the words. I'm happy you remember the words.
Warmington was the host. No, Richie, let me tell you this.
I'm happy you remember the
Let me tell you this, Richie. 8 weeks, 9 weeks going into the war in the Middle East.
And I think Richie laughed this too, so Richie B, man, you're good. Look like you're gonna laugh off I two of them, so you're good.
This is my question for the Senator. And if you talk about my leader, your leader has been set by the Integrity Commission to take charity money to buy stocks and bonds for himself. There's no such accusation of my leader. Anyway, Richie, 8 weeks in the war down the Middle East. Gas prices increasing every week. To date, Richie B, the leader of the country has not addressed the people of Jamaica. MORGON, when will Prime Minister Andrew Holness address the people of Jamaica and state a clear direction on how we are going to navigate what is coming? Oil is now over $100 a barrel for the last week. How or when will the Prime Minister address the nation? So,
on the matter of the oil hedge, the paper of
today, Richie, the leader of the country has not addressed the people of Jamaica. MORGON, when will Prime Minister Andrew Holness address the people of Jamaica and state a clear direction on how we are going to navigate what is coming? Oil is now over $100 a barrel for the last week. How or when will the Prime Minister address the nation?
So, Richie, I'm happy to answer that question. So, just to be clear, the government is made up of competent and responsible ministers. We have a finance minister who has addressed the parliament, and we also have an energy minister who...
The finance minister for any price Irish who can buy it, and still not raise that level deal. So don't talk about finance minister, you don't have one.
Richard B, just a comment on the matter of the oil hedge. The KP instituted a revenue measure, a new tax, and in justifying their new tax, part of the description and the rationale that they gave was that they were going to use the money to purchase the oil hedge. They didn't use all of that through the proceeds of that revenue measure to purchase the oil hedge. They used a portion of it. Now, when a government changes, Richard B, the government has its prerogative to exercise in relation to what it does with revenue measures. So the PNP's justification for a revenue measure is not something that is binding on a newly elected, coalition-led government as of February 26th.
True, but now that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us?
So just to be very clear.
So, you're hearing Rally?
Yeah, man, fella is out of his league, man. Out of his depth. Yeah.
What you have to say to us?
Yo, brother. Hey, the man done him, you know? Feel the feel, man, I tell no lie. Embarrassing for true Jamaica. It's dead in the water to rot it. No, so it don't look good. Look good at all. Look good at all. It don't sound good. Nothing good about it. Me say roll, Jordan, roll. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We got Lady J Love in the building. So Mark Golding lineage is traced back to enslavement of our ancestors. But how sad is this PM is the only leader blatantly defending the degradation the citizens of his country. Listen. Remember, you know, Andrew Holness signed allegiance to those same people, you know. Andrew Holness is a part of the Privy Council, so I don't understand. The arguments they make don't make no sense, bro. It don't. It don't make no sense, my people. I'm sorry, y'all. Very sorry, alright? I gotta get this right. You know, once I get it right, then we can move on. Right there. And then this right to the beginning. Oh, Jesus. I chew MARLON MORGON so big on the screen, it kind of hard to put everybody on the screen. You know them way them. I want to make him small in that corner, man. I'm too big and take up too much of the screen. That's a problem. Oh, come on. I've been through this already, bro. Stop it. I'm just gonna do this one last time. One last time. Alright. One last time. Right there. And right. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's some serious things we thought about tonight. Daisy Mackenzie fixing business, Jamaica. You say, roll, Jordan, roll.
Timeline on that, I can find that out and get that back to you. In terms of the implications of it, we've not been able to go through, I know I personally have not gone through the full judgment, and that's not been brought to cabinet for us to look at what are the implications coming from it. But what I do understand is that from my discussions with the Attorney General is that the ruling will be appealed.
Shakai. The Constitutional Court says the Prime Minister and his ministry was unconstitutional in granting Bengal the licenses to mine in that area. The Constitutional Court strikes it down, so there can be no mining in the area. And now, Holness decides he's going against the Constitutional Court, the unconstitutional creature. What can go so? Mind you, Jamaica. Mind you. Holness did the same thing with the updated resignation letter. It was said to be unconstitutional. It was said to be unconstitutional. He said to have done that on several occasions with the constitution of this country. And it has said to be unconstitutional. And once again, the unconstitutional creature. Waste taxpayers' money. Waste taxpayers' money. They want to make the environment segregate for their selfish endorsements. Intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. Set so many things.
Yep.
And it's like Jamaica is not understanding.
True,
this man is a threat to Jamaica's democracy.
That's facts.
I'm Miss Peter Carla, what Miss Peter talk about now. Yes, Miss Peter, good night. You know, you're calling in the prime of the show. Talk quickly, Miss Peter.
Okay, all right, because I started late. I just have one quick question for you. Have you seen Michael Leachin's interview with Giovanni Dennis on CBM TV?
No.
If you haven't, I'd like you to watch it. I'm begging you, don't. It's a bombshell, all right?
What him say on it, Miss
Tomorrow
Peter?
when you have some
No, just talk quickly. What him say on it? What Leachin say on it?
He's basically bashing the system, saying that for the last 4 years he has been undermined. People have been flooding the stock market to lower the shares. And that people are organizing to take over, want to run him out of NCD, and he's so upset. and that there are too many white-collar criminals in Jamaica and the government needs to do something about them. Andre, let me come out your program.
Well, it must not cause Mr. Leachin, about sit down and drink with enough for the white collar criminal them. Not for the transaction through NCB then go through. Not you remember all SSL, all SSL enough for them and through NCB enough for them go through Miss Pierre.
That's why I'm telling you, me shocked last night when I watched the whole thing, Andre, and I had to watch it twice.
But a long time interview that, you know. A long time interview, Miss Pierre. And yesterday
No,
interview.
I know.
But you're just like
I know, but what I'm saying,
you're just like
yes, and apparently there's something else, apparently that he said, which I'm not sure where it came from.
All right, Miss Pierre. Remember go strike.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Miss Pierre, you have to stop calling me at night time. Call me in the daytime program, not in the night. Because when me a strike them, I don't want nobody disrupt me strike. You hear? Let me strike them.
You know what? Never watch Epic from Monday night.
You gotta watch the late night show. But remember,
why should I? I'm a 73-year-old woman. What is wrong with you?
All right.
What's wrong with me? I have blood in my system.
All right, Miss Pierre.
It's so damn exciting. Courtney kisses are going to hug you up while I'm lying on the bed.
You go hug up Courtney when you lie down on the bed. Michelle, I'm fix your business here.
There's the magazine, me know, man.
So you're rubbing this prank when you're not.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. 50.
What you said? You're going to do what with it?
Pick with him, pussy, look. Can hide them.
Oh, yeah.
Ball out!
All right, Miss Pierre.
Why,
Miss Pierre?
That's why I tell the boy, I can't. I have to pray for you. I love you. That's why I'm a tranquilizer. The Lord be with you on them.
All right,
Miss
Pierre.
Honey.
All right, Miss Pierre. Go through. Miss Pierre to the pussy. I don't love to die to sleep at night time. Me said, no found old, but you know, COLIN.
Yeah, me go hide my eye them in the cars. Them cougar you know normal pon the app, you know. You understand? The big woman they no normal pon the app. Me hide my eye them also. Hold on them. I'm gonna find, you know, me need to get back my blanket. I should place hotter now, you know. Yeah man, me need back my blanket, man, cover up and only not even me eye them I don't want to see. No, sir, them a cook guy up on the app.
They're all going to put you here, she said. She's going to put you for over on the bed at night time. So you don't know what that means?
Hey, ya dana, ya lolo.
What a bangarang wabaya!
Ball out!
She won 35 in a 31. Hey, you know what, Jamaica? One. Cause you now make your wife come and put the bad part come for me too. You go on in Jesus' name.
Yes, tell him,
Andrew.
Andrew.
Nice, you know. You don't wake me up now, Jamaica. Now, as I explained, Jamaica, the unconstitutional creature decides to continuously listen to what Dora said to get us back on the thing. Listen to what Dora said, Jamaica. Play about Ishmael what Dora said.
Will the government be appealing the Constitutional Court ruling on Bengal mining permit? And in light of the court's judgment, does the government now believe it should review the role or the authority of ministers to overrule decisions of regulatory bodies?
All right, so let me start with, this is a post-cabinet press briefing and what we discussed in cabinet. We briefly discussed the ruling, and it is my understanding that the Attorney General's chambers, they will be appealing. That's my understanding. In terms of timeline on that, I can find that out and get that back to you. In terms of the implications of it, we've not been able to go through, I know I personally have not gone through the full judgment, and that's not been brought to cabinet for us to look at what are the implications coming from it. But what I do understand is that from my discussions with the Attorney General is that the ruling will be appealed.
The Attorney General knows that nothing substantive is in the ruling. So he believes that the ruling is substantive, but he thinks that it can overturn it.
Oh, because me just not gonna say, yo, what? This very substantive. Him can't overturn it still.
But it's not him who is trying to do that.
Them can't overturn it.
You know who is trying to do that? It's the Prime Minister instructed him to do it. The Prime Minister believes he's a law unto himself. But we're going to look at some more into this Bengal development tomorrow night. Did you all hear Cliff Hughes today? Ishmael, can you play what Cliff Hughes said today? Play what
She cannot escape control of the House.
So I want to ask you, somebody continuously disrespects you, a teacher continuously ignores you. Don't you think the student is going to find a different methodology to get the teacher's attention?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it again for you. If a teacher in Jamaica continuously ignores a student, the student wants to make his or her point, and that point can't be made.
Soon come back to that point.
Oil hedge. The pillar of today's Richie, the leader of the country, has not addressed the people of Jamaica. Marlon Morgan, when will Prime Minister Andrew Holness address the people of Jamaica and state a clear direction on how we are going to navigate what is coming? Oil is now over $100 a barrel for the last week. How are we?
Listen to this. Listen to Marlon Morgan.
Just to be clear, the government is made up of competent and responsible ministers. We have a finance minister who has addressed the parliament, and we also have an energy minister who made a finance minister for any price I reach we can buy it. And still not raise the hell every day. So that way finance minister you don't want. Richard B, just a comment on the matter of the oil hedge. The PNP instituted a revenue measure, a new tax, and in justifying their new tax, part of the description and the rationale that they gave was that they were going to use the money to purchase the oil hedge. They didn't use all of that for the proceeds of that revenue measure to purchase the oil hedge. They used a portion of it. Now, when a government changes...
Not true. Not true. Not true. Colin Bell said, not true.
The government changes, actually. The government has its prerogative to exercise in relation to what it does with revenue measures. So the PNP's justification for revenue measure is not something that is binding on a newly elected, coalition-led government as at February 22. But now that you move it and push comes to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear, we move it and push comes to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear, so that you move it and push comes to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear, that you move it and push comes to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear, we move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear,
So, you're hearing...
Yeah, man, fella is out of his league, man. Out of his depth. Yeah, man.
That's why I want to tap me personally, because I
Yeah,
was...
Embarrassing! We need some milk!
Out of his depth.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God!
Yeah, man, fella is out.
very clear.
So,
What you have to say to us? As at February 22. But now that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be true, but now that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear, we push come to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear.
Yo, so my man from Gaza come out with this song name, It's Scratch, Pitch, Patch. Marlon Morgan come with the remix. Tush, 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 tush. Make him again. I knew something.
But now that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very true, but now that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear.
Jamaica! No. No, 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 no. But hey, man, I tell you, man. Jamaica when man hold in a debate, so you go, eat, scratch, pitch, patch.
So that you move it and push come to shove, what you have to say to us? So just to be very clear.
Yo! Oh, Marlon Morgan embarrassing. Oh my God, bro. Oh, that is embarrassing. I had to make that video, bro. No, see, we're gonna make clowns of the clowns. You feel me? Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. And listen to what the general officer, the man himself. Listen to the response of Mr. RALSTON, man.
So, you're hearing... Really?
Yeah, man, fella is out of his league, man. Out of his depth. Yeah, man.
That's why I want to tap me personally, because he was a punching bag this morning.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But licking get.
Yeah, man. Completely out of his depth. Yeah, man.
Oh, man, that is so
We have
funny.
a call on the line. Let me take the call. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the COLIN Show. We have RALSTON on the line.
All right, Colin, I won't get into
I won't get into the subject because right now I'm going to need another time to elaborate. So I'm going to jump off and come back some other time. That's okay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I will speak about, you're going to put a different more questions you're speaking about, you know?
All right, cool,
so
no problem.
I'll come back some other time when it's more appropriate.
Respect. Ralston, the economy of Jamaica, can it withstand what is happening with the war?
It cannot withstand what happened with Melissa, much less added to what is happening with the war. Marlon would remember that Mr. Leachin was the head of the government's Growth Council.
True.
Now, the head of the Growth Council, which was saying 5 in 4, is now saying that it's dissatisfied with the running of the economy. We need to accelerate economic growth. That is a devastating comment coming from a man who was the head of their Growth Council. Marlon is totally out of his league.
Marlon is just a spin doctor. And
Well,
you
not
just go around and tell pure lies.
Yeah, man. And that foolishness.
Rubbish.
Yeah, man.
He's not even a patriotic Jamaican. These guys are traitor to this country.
True. Yeah, man. And he's not a good spin doctor either, because that's just irrelevant. So all those things are irrelevant.
Let's go to the phone line. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
No, Jamaica, no man. Me never know see a so Rasta and I deal with the man, bro. No, rally. You said the man is not even a good spin doctor. So you're saying the one job that he does to come on here to cap for the Jamaica Labour Party, him even cap, him even cap right. Marlon Morgan, you even a cap right, bro. You're capping, but you're not cap right. And that's some bulls, bro. Some bullshit.
What the war means for the global economy. Yeah? So, I mean, we don't need a long argument. I don't think that's incompetence.
No,
everywhere in the world.
Let me tell you something, Raleigh.
Yeah.
They are on their platform brainwashing the Jamaican people.
Mm-hmm.
And basically trying to tell the Jamaican people that the Prime Minister addressing the country is not necessary at this time.
And that is what I'm saying. And that is what I'm saying to the people. If them watch them TV and watch them news and watch them phone, them to say every president, every prime minister from Europe to Asia to Africa addressing their people about the impact of the war.
True.
And talking about the measures that they're going to use to mitigate the impact. If they look, they'll see that the head of the IMF, the head of the World Bank, they had a very international agency speaking to the impact of the war and why the war and the war for stop because of the deleterious or bad effect it is having on the world economy.
Exactly.
So it's just an exercise in stupidity Marlon is engaging in.
And when Darrell spoke, Darrell was in panic mode.
Yeah, till him chat one bag of foolishness because we can't go back to the port.
He's suggesting that we might have gone a lockdown like COVID.
Rubbish.
The man was panicking.
Yeah,
Where
man.
is the Prime Minister in all of this?
Yeah, man. Correct.
The Finance Minister come to the Parliament, chat one bag of garbage, which doesn't even worth repeating.
Yeah, man.
Darrell came in
Equity
panic mode.
indices built on opinions. That's the old way. The new way is Bloomberg Equity.
Jamaica, this is, I'm just going to play some of it. I'm not going to play all of it. IMF says Mid-East war to test world economy.
Thank you for inviting me.
Our country is ready for this shock.
What we see is that the world economy has been remarkably resilient. Shock after shock, and yet growth is at 3.3%. But this resilience, as you said, is being tested yet again, and many countries step into more uncertainty with depleted buffers. Those that have wisely used the last couple of years to rebuild buffers exhausted during COVID and the shock from the war in Ukraine, they are now in a better position. Our advice to all our members, act decisively to get your own house in best possible order in this world of higher uncertainty.
Who has the best buffer right now? When I speak to policymakers in Asia, they say we have enough buffers. It's a different Asia than before. Yet when you take a look at the trickle-down effect, we're seeing Asian currencies, Southeast Asian currencies getting hit really badly.
What we see in the world is that many emerging market economies over the last 2 decades have taken lesson from the crisis they experienced here in Asia, the Asia crisis, the global financial crisis, and what they have done is twofold. One, they built fiscal capacity to protect themselves against shocks. They built strong reserves. Two, they built strong institutions. On monetary policy, independent central banks with clear policy data dependent to fight inflation, and that is now benefiting countries who have done it. Many of those countries are right here in Asia. This being said, when you look at the world as a whole, debt is reaching 100% of GDP. Many advanced economies that during previous shocks have been able to pour policy support that benefited them and had positive spillovers for the rest of the world now are not in a position to repeat it. So every shock that comes on top of the previous one, the world faces it in a more difficult position.
Give us a sense of the kind of pain that may be inflicted on the global economy should this war get prolonged. I mean, we talk about how we're already seeing the implications of this war, how it's hurting tourism, 23,000 flights already canceled, oil in excess of $80 a barrel, you know, the rerouting.
Well, we know the channels that are already demonstrably putting impact on countries and on people, on communities, on businesses. The first one is energy prices. They have climbed up. The second one is confidence. It has been eroded. The third one is travel and trade disruptions. All those are now in place. And the question is, for how long? What I can tell you from prior experience is that if we are to have an increase of energy prices by 10%, and that stays for some time, stays for a year, inflation would go up by 40 basis points, growth will slow down somewhere between 0.1 and 0.2%. In other words, it is an impact that has to be taken into account. So policymakers have to brace for it. And what does it mean? It means that central bankers have to be more attentive to what is happening, both on the price front and on the currency front. We see emerging market currencies depreciating. That, for those of them that borrowed in dollars, makes the service of that more expensive. Those that are export-oriented may have a bit of compensation by having more competitiveness of their exports.
Jamaica export-oriented, so no know say we the back high class. We the at the back of the we not export nothing. I be import your import, so that I got double mash up free economy. Let's continue.
For the fiscal authorities in countries, I just want to repeat what we have been saying time and again. Be very careful how you deploy your buffers. And when you deplete it in bad times, please, in good times, rebuild them. We have seen some countries following this advice. Actually, Asia has been quite good. But we also see many countries in good times relaxing, and that complacency is not affordable in a world of more frequent shocks.
You talked about how Asian currencies are reeling.
Yeah, she one about the buffer them. You know, Andrew at the top, but we have buffer here and there. Well, the buffers need to be replenished. What if Jamaica does get hit by hit? How are you gonna judgment on the land, Jamaica?
And that's because of the strong dollar. How concerned are you about a stronger USD that Asian countries perhaps may be unable to service their debt?
Well, the reality is that the dollar actually is regaining some of the lost value. So on average, the dollar is not excessively appreciated. And also, as I said, for many export-oriented economies in Asia, by and large, is about exports. The depreciation of their currencies is a two-edged sword on one side.
And Jamaica, for full context, that video was 2 months ago. Can you imagine what she's saying now as the war has prolonged? That was 2 months ago, you know. What she's saying, that was 2 months ago. Hey, man. Y'all better stop playing. Listen to this. This is a shorter video. Listen to this.
The International Monetary Fund has downgraded its forecast for global growth. So the financial institution is warning that the war in Iran is pushing growth lower compared to 2025, and it's predicting a rise in global inflation. Let's go live to CBS News business contributor and business editor of the Dallas Morning News, Javier David. Javier, thank you for joining us today. Wait, looks like we are talking to Javier over here and not over there. All right, Javier, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. So the economy showed resilience even in the face of President Trump's tariffs. So why now are things taking a turn?
Yeah, look, for context, the IMF, and this is not to confuse it with the agency that sends Tom Cruise out on his impossible missions as Ethan Hunt. They're usually the most sober of all the monetary authorities, mainly because they take a really long view of what's going on in the local economy. And this report kind of puts some of that for sobriety on display. So basically, what the IMF is telling us is that inflation is still very much a problem. The rate of price change is going to outpace global growth, and worse, not even remotely behind us. Even though the market is pricing in way more optimistic scenarios, the S&P has reversed all of the losses over the last 6 weeks since the Iran war started. The index has only dropped about 7.4% at its nadir anyway. So oil is still the major focus. That's up over 20%. We've got a mess of bond yields, the IMF notes, that ties government's hands if they need to manage a downturn or the months of economic crisis. But the global economy is basically facing two particularly stiff headwinds. One is inflation, and the other is tariffs, which is feeding inflation. That's still in effect, even though the Supreme Court ruled them unconstitutional. And the other is just these rapidly soaring energy prices that everyone is trying to wrap their heads around.
Okay, so let's shift now to tax season because we've seen the White House.
So that was 3 weeks ago. This is a day ago.
Unexpectedly, there are global ramifications of the ongoing tensions in West Asia. The International Monetary Fund has warned that the global economy could face a much worse outcome if the West Asia conflict drags on into 2027, with oil prices likely surging to around $125 a barrel. IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva said inflation is already beginning to rise, and the fund's earlier reference scenario of a short-lived conflict is no longer realistic. Now, that baseline had projected a mild slowdown in global growth to about 3.1% and a modest increase in inflation to 4.4%. She added that the continuation of the war combined with oil prices hovering around or above $100 per barrel means the IMF is now effectively operating under its more severe adverse scenario. Now, this includes higher inflationary pressures, weaker economic growth, and increased uncertainty across global markets.
Increased uncertainty across global markets. The IMF is very concerned, ladies and gentlemen. That was a day ago. So you notice the tone has shifted. You notice they are giving updates. I am sure you can find more videos out there. All I do is type in IMF head speak about the effects of the war in Iran. And you can type in world leaders speak on the effects of the war in Iran. It's no joke, guys. And our Prime Minister is the only one that has not spoken in depth that I know of how they're going to deal with these problems. What? Don't tell me say the strategy is Nara. Don't tell me say the strategy is Nara, bro. That's crazy. There's no way. There's just no way. Alright? Where's this video that I was just watching all of it? Is it this? What? Okay.
The cap of $4.50 per week.
And shut down the country.
In fact, Rally, what happened to them? What are they going to do with gas tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm trying to find it. We have some internet challenges. That's another thing I'm telling you. So when them tell you about COVID and lockdown, we have serious internet challenges in the country right now under normal circumstances, let alone to lock down the whole country and everybody working on the internet. That's unworkable. Yeah. So that's stupidity.
Let's hope we can find what they're doing with gas this week before.
Yeah, man, we'll find it, man. We'll find
check it for us. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Colin. We want
as I told him this morning.
Poverty as a result of the war. All of those things are taking place now.
Right now, can't withstand this shock. What is going to happen to Jamaica?
Well, we are going to enter into a protracted recession. People are going to get poorer. Living standards are going to drop. Tensions, more criminality. Police going to kill more people. Those are just the basic things that when an economy is collapsing.
What is going to happen to food security?
But rocket science. We are seeing globally. That's another thing. Globally, people are talking about famine. American farmers, European farmers are talking about producing less food. The FAO just told us that some 266 million people are in poverty as a result of the war. All of those things are taking place now.
Wow.
Because tell you that Marlon and those people don't know what is happening in the international environment.
Wow.
That is why they can't run the country properly.
Let me play that again. Say that again, Mr. Ryman.
Globally, that's another thing. Globally, people are talking about famine. American farmers, European farmers are talking about producing less food. The FAO just told us that some 266 million people are in poverty as a result of the war. All of those things are taking place now. We just tell you that Marlon and those people don't know what is happening in the international environment. That is why they can't run the country properly, because they don't know what is going on.
Wow.
Let's take a call. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We have RALSTON, the top financial analyst in Jamaica and the Caribbean on the line. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I have a question for RALSTON.
Go right ahead.
So help him to deal with the Straits of Hormuz. That is why they are looking at all of this debt, and the majority of our people are.
The finance minister, the prime minister, they don't see it fit to say anything to the country. And therefore, it leaves private sector to do whatever they want to do. Is that the case?
Well, that's a model that they're operating, and we're not hearing from the private sector either, except in terms of price increases. So the private sector has no vision as to what to do at the macro level. They're just increasing their prices.
Wow.
And making sure that they maintain their profit margin, isn't it?
Yeah. Precisely, and it is going to be difficult for them to maintain their profit margins at current prices, because if the price increase and the demand is falling, it means that they're going to be generating less revenues and less profits because the people just can't afford the things that they're selling.
Exactly.
I'll give you a simple example.
Yeah.
There's a man on Maxfield Avenue, a juice man. We buy juice from him every day, spirulina and all of them things there. He normally sell me a spirulina for 4 bills. This morning, go and check him. I'm say, yo, 6 bills. So I say, why I hike up the price? Yeah, the man say, buckle increase, peanut increase, sugar increase, milk increase, rice increase, flour increase. Get
Everything gone up.
Everything gone up. Yep.
Let's go to the phone line. Caller, welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Perfect
We have
example.
The top financial analyst on the line, RALSTON Iman. They don't like the things him say. And because they can't challenge the things him say, them talk only for the derogatory thing against him. They don't like the things that I say either. They can't challenge what I say. So Marlon Morgan say me a ching, flee and fly.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Welcome.
I'm here again from yesterday evening.
Yes.
With the road, but anyway, I leave that part for now.
Yeah.
I listened to the 7 o'clock news about the economy.
Brother Leachin.
I listened to 12 o'clock news. I never hear it again. And I listen to 5 o'clock news. I didn't hear it again.
You want to hear it again?
So you want to...
Hold on.
Yeah, man. But apart from that, I want
to play it for you again. Hold on. I want to play it for you again.
NCB Group Chairman Michael Lee Chin says he is dissatisfied with the state of Jamaica's economy and is urging leaders to take steps to drive economic growth.
No, Jamaica, how embarrassing is this? You know, it's a slap in the face of Andrew Holness. Isn't Michael Lee Chin one of the persons that said 5 in 4? And he's coming out to say that he is dissatisfied with the state of the economy. This is embarrassing. No, I just thought about that. No, I really just thought about that.
Apart from that, I want RALSTON to...
Yeah, pause that for me there. No, this is serious. This is literally serious, Jamaica. This is literally serious. Alright. Jamaica, something just came to me a while ago. Well, I know. Yeah, that's it. Jamaica, something just come to me a while ago. Listen to this.
Hold on. I want to play it for you again.
NCB Group Chairman Michael Lee Chin says he is dissatisfied with the state of Jamaica's economy and is urging leaders to take steps to drive economic growth.
Hold on there. Am I missing something? Isn't Michael Lee Chin one of the individuals that was standing beside Andrew Holness, and I believe Adam Stewart, and also Nigel Clark with the 5 in 4? See them now? You remember this? 5 in 4. That was a plan, that was a structure in place to have 4% growth in 5 years or 5% with the economy. So how comes Leachin I say this now? Isn't that an admission of failure from one of the partners of Andrew Onis and his government to deliver 5 in 4? Mighty God.
NTB Group Chairman Michael Lee Chin says he is dissatisfied with the state of Jamaica's economy and is urging leaders to take steps to drive economic growth. Mr. Lee Chin says the country must find creative ways to attract investment. He was speaking with our news team on Tuesday following a tour of the Morant Bay.
Oh, you go find creative ways when the Prime Minister is not certified. Only thing say investors don't look at those things where the leader of the country has been uncertified for years and can't tell us how he's making money legally. Hey.
Bay Urban Center in St. Thomas.
One cannot be happy with the state of the economy because one always has to look at where we're coming from. And the economic growth over the last 40 years has not been good. I am not being specific to it, it's just too many administrations. We have not done a good job growing our economy because we are not forward-looking enough.
But here, Leachin said, listen to me. Last 40 years, brethren, if we should go through the history of why the economy has not grown, everybody knows that JLP fault. Alright? Period. That's a fact. If we should go back and look at the numbers. That is a fact. Alright? Let's continue.
And see what additional industries we can incorporate into our society to get growth. We have to be forward-looking. We have to be entrepreneurial enough, like at the St. Thomas Center we just visited. Yeah. That is forward-thinking. So we need to stay with that way of thinking. Then we'll get growth.
NCP Group Chairman.
Yes, caller, continue.
Yeah.
So, this is an admittance of failure. He was a part of the team of 5 in 4. Now he's saying, y'all ain't growing the economy. And that's just the facts about it. Him can't pretty it up. The JLP failed. They were so excited though. Mighty God. That's it.
Man, so here what up now. You're saying.
Yeah, man.
No, Raleigh.
The eye clinic. Make the slave master could have get them.
You know that's what the King's Council mean? Turns around and call a citizen of Jamaica ching, flee and fly.
Situation where we are.
Blessings, Edmond.
Good evening. You know, I listened to you yesterday, but it's not the worst thing when you listen to a program and can't call in. Because I had some issues with my internet. And it was a very good program yesterday because it touched on the relationship that we should have developed and flourished with the Venezuelans.
Oh yes, we were talking about that yesterday.
You know, that is my fear, you know. When you touch Cuba and Venezuela, I am self-appointed Spanish ambassador. So I want to tell Raleigh what happened in the 3 tours that President Delcy Rodriguez did.
Yes.
She's done so far in Grenada, she has done Barbados, and she has done Antigua and Barbuda.
Oh yes.
Yes. No, you know what she has promised the Grenadians?
Listen up, Jamaica.
The Grenadians are going to sign a deal that would be similar to the Trinidad and Dragon gas deal, and I'm certain that name would be familiar to Raleigh, which was negotiated by then Minister of Energy, Stuart Young, who then became Prime Minister. But what's happening is on the other tip of Venezuela, Grenada is very close. So we are having a situation. We're having a situation now where the Venezuelans are looking for partners who have been loyal, right? And we are now in a situation where we are not going to get any favorable deal from the Venezuelans because we are prideful. I am urging Kamina Johnson-Smith, who has been antagonistic to the Venezuelan government, to reopen our embassy in Caracas. Let us reestablish diplomatic relationship with the people of Venezuela. Oh, by the way, we are bound by our historical experience with Simon Bolivar, who was a resident in Jamaica when he came for refuge to seek refuge whilst he was liberating Colombia and Venezuela.
Yeah, man.
So the Venezuelans have deep respect for us. But I tell you what is going to happen to them in terms of this oil issue. The Strait of Hormuz will not be open until maybe another 2-3 months. I've been telling most of the world.
You're serious?
The Iranians have, I'm dead serious. The Iranians have
2-3 months. Yo. Man, listen.
Plan that they would have gone to 81 days. If Raleigh could help me, I think they're now at 65 or 70.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So within 81 days, when the petrodollar cannot be used, yeah, when the petrodollar has crumbled, yeah, what will happen? What will happen is that in that situation, the Iranians are waiting for the collapse of the petrodollar. But let's make it even clearer. Dubai, the Emirates have pulled away from
OPEC.
What does that mean? The mafia that the Saudi Arabians had on OPEC, which it was to determine the price of oil, and they were in conjunction with the United States to actually have a stable oil price, will no longer be anymore because Dubai has been hit so bad by Iran that they forget about OPEC, you know, me want to sell my oil at whatever price me want to sell
Yeah, to rebuild my place.
country.
Yeah, man.
So that was the reason why they withdrew from OPEC.
Yeah, man.
Yes, because they want to. Dubai has never really sold it, never really gone on the market to sell oil in Colin because they never really needed it. Dubai really benefited from its economic zones, yes, and from its banking and financial services as RALSTON, and from tourism.
Yeah, man.
So they never really needed to sell oil to develop their economy. So I'm asking the fundamental question of.
So Jamaica, in a sense, what Head Boy is saying is this, you know, the war has changed how Dubai and these countries really deal with their oil. So their prices, they are no longer, they don't have like a cap anymore. They pretty much are going to sell the oil based off the demand in the market. And as you can see right now, it's setting up to be some heavy oil prices in the next couple of years. Even after the storm, it's really a storm. Even after the war is over, Jamaica, it's going to be really challenging. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough, man. Oh man. Woo! Wow.
The joking, I call him the paper tiger, the Minister of Energy, Darrell Bass. Yeah. I'm asking the paper tiger, where will you get oil from now? Will you continue to purchase oil at the plats? Or will you now go and lead a mission? But don't bring Harbin. Please don't bring Harbin. I'm making it clear. Do not bring Harbin. First thing I'm going to make it, don't bring Harbin with you. But will you go and negotiate a proper deal with
Harbin Hill, him attacking, you know, say Head Boy, make me know say Harbin Hill situation did dire, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to him reputation over that side of the world. Yes, man. I don't know. Has anybody ever asked Harbin Hill as a journalist, you know, what are these claims floating around that you don't have a great reputation in Dubai? What happened? What took place? I would love for somebody to ask that question. But I digress.
the Venezuelan government to now re-enter, which you can, because the Americans have no issue now with their zero. Will you now renegotiate with the Venezuelans to redo the plan that was afoot to bring Petroleum from 28, actually, rather you said 35? It is 35,000 barrels we're doing per day. Yeah, from
it has capacity for 35. Yeah.
75,000, which would be more feasible for us because you can't refine under 50,000 barrels a day.
No, not efficient. Not efficient.
And that's why Petroleum is losing money left, right, and center.
Yeah, man, not efficient. Yeah.
No, not only Petroleum is losing, and Raleigh could confirm because there was a bad deal we had with traffic. Remember, like the JLP have its traffic guru to know, but nobody know about it. Yeah, they took oil from traffic guru at higher than the market value at the time when oil was at $60 per barrel. They were purchasing at $80 a barrel.
Oh Lord. To what?
Higher than what?
Yeah, like I remember that. I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They bought a portion of oil at that high price, and the whole argument just went away.
Yes, because and
who do that? Who do that? If JLP do that, hold on there, breaks. Let me go back Jamaica.
Come on, not efficient, yeah.
No, not only Petrojam is losing and Rally could because you carry a refinery under 50,000 barrels a day.
No, not efficient. Not efficient.
Yeah?
And that's why Petrojam is losing money left, right, and
Yeah,
center.
yeah, man, not efficient, yeah.
No, not only Petrojam is losing and Rally could confirm because there was a bad deal we had with traffic. Remember that the JLP have this traffic go around about nobody not talk about it.
Oh, so the JLP. Oh.
Yeah? They took oil from Traffic Gura at higher than the market value at the time when oil was at $60 per barrel. They were purchasing it at $80 a barrel.
Oh Lord.
Why would they do
Higher than
something
what?
like that?
Yeah, like I remember that. I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They bought a portion of oil at that high price, and the whole argument just went away.
Wow.
Yes, because, and that is what, if you look at the cumulative losses outside of the favorable deal they have given to their friends that are cooling at some oasis in some countries, and those who are yarding it like some yard man, yeah? Outside of those favorable deals that they have given to their friends, it also has to come with bad business practices. No, look at it. No, if they're going to engage Venezuela, do you know who they have to go through to buy the oil? Trafigura and Vitol.
Right.
And they're going to have to buy at market value. When, if we are smart now, we can negotiate a deal that will be the new Petro-Caribbean. And that's what she's doing with Barbados. That's what she's doing with Grenada. She's saying, let's have our own deal to circumvent what the Americans have imposed on us.
Yes.
To say we have to sell through Vitol and we have to sell through Trafigura.
Trafigura.
Yeah? So I'm saying to the Minister of Energy, who was a jokey permanent secretary, who should not have been there, you need to bring in people in the ministry who understand oil and gas,
Yes.
who understand the relationships internationally, who can in fact make proper connections so that we can benefit. And not only that, I hear the idiot and
Hold on the red boy. You ask too much of the Jamaica Labour Party. You're asking them to be responsible and not do anything skullduggery. You ask too much of them, bro. That will never happen. Wrong and strong is the order of the day. Them not take advice from no PMP. Just because you say it, them not going to do it, and them are going to make the Jamaican people them suffer.
announced yesterday that him going to do a megawatt project, which we should have been doing 10 years ago, by the way. That started under Philip Powell for renewable energies. Now I ask the question, who are you going to get to come and do the investments in these things? Because first of all, go ahead.
No man, you go ahead.
Complete one.
Right. So I'm saying, who you're going to get to do it? Remember, that when you're going to talk about 100 megawatt or 200 megawatt, people have to understand it. That if you use 1 megawatt, you need at least 10 to 15 acres of land for battery storage. Yeah? Let me give them the real numbers. Yeah? You can. So if you're going for every megawatt, you need at least, I think, this international standard should be 5 to 10 acres of land in terms of battery storage. You know how much money that is going to be? Is bringing a pipe dream that we're never going to realize.
Wow.
Move it from 30 to 50. It will never be realized.
Why?
And it's a fact.
Why it will never be realized?
I'll tell you why. Because one of the problems you have in the renewable field, Colin, that a lot of the persons, particularly, if you don't engage a relationship with Europe, if you don't engage Europe, particularly the Germans, the largest battery producers, if you don't have a favorable deal with them, what you're going to have is people coming into the country who tell you, oh, they're the best in renewable energy. But they have never really had experience in doing more than maybe a 10 or 15 megawatt plant.
Okay.
We need to look no further than our neighbors in Cuba, who currently RALSTON, their plan is to move from 1,000 megawatt to 2,000. They have realized it, and we are talking about 300 megawatt. So you see, we have been so antagonistic to the two people who could help us. Cuba, by the way, do you know that Cuba manufactures solar panels?
Yes, man. Then Philip Powell told us that, and that one of the plans that the PNP had was to send people to Cuba to train to manufacture our own solar panels. Because solar energy is one of the big things that the PNP was intending on bringing to this country.
But you see, Colin and Raleigh, as I go, they say, he who thinks he who knows not that he knows not. He is a damn fool. That is what we're seeing with Darrell Vaz. Every minute he takes on these elaborate projects that never come to tuition. I can give you one of those projects that has not come to tuition. Let's look at simple in the same energy field. When the other day they sold the liquefied natural gas company, what them call them, the company that was the American company, right? That was giving us the LNG.
Yeah,
right? Why haven't we in our own self said to Petrojam, let's establish a company or a subset that its focus is only on LNG? Why are we buying LNG from these private companies when all you have to do is to improve your storage capacity, build more storage capacity across the country so that you can store LNG and the state company Petrojam can sell this to JPS, who's the largest producer of electricity to further produce. The LNG is one of the cheapest form of fossil fuel, you know.
Fossil fuel, yeah.
So anyway, gentlemen, all I have to say to these labor rights, they need to go to school before they come to Parliament.
All right, brother.
Yeah,
Respect and thanks, that boy.
Hey, Jamaica, that's where I leave it. I think I did good. I almost did 3 hours, but I'm tired, man. I need to go to my bed. This computer is tired too. Something going on with the devices. I don't know if it's the internet. I don't know if it's Pegasus. I don't know. Something going on with the devices. So I'm gonna give it a rest, man. It's burning up. Burn it. Not even the fan now work, Jamaica. The fan now work enough to cool it down. It's burning up. You understand? So right now I'm gonna throw it under the fan, the big fan, and turn it up and see if I can cool it down. Too much things running on the computer. Yeah, too much things running. Alright, see you guys later. Thank you so much for all the gifters and all the persons that became a member of the platform. You guys are amazing. Alright, shout out to all of my new members of the platform. CP3. Shout out to CP3, man. Shout out to Nene, Loyal. You know what I'm saying? For the gifts and all of that good stuff. I don't know what happened with Black Loki, man. Black Loki kind of, what's up, man? Black Loki used to come in here and keep it 100. You used to, you know what I'm saying? You used to keep it 100, bro. What's going on? What's going on, Black Loki? One thing with Black Loki is advocating for me to be president of Jamaica. Nah, bro. They need somebody way smarter than me. But, you know, they have to have the heart for the people. You know, I'll support somebody. You know what I mean? But, yeah. I don't want to be all of that. I don't want to be all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to be all of that. But I definitely be a part of a movement that actually liberates the people. You know what I mean? But anyway, see y'all later, man. If you're new to the platform, ladies and gentlemen, you come across this video, please feel free to subscribe and share the link with 20 people. I'm trying to get to 40,000 subs, and I'm trying to get to 2,000 people that are constantly engaged with my platform. So, you know, I'm gonna keep searching for that. I just need 2,000 people to always be engaged with the content of the platform. That's all I need. 2,000 people, solid. That's all I need. That's all I need. So, and I would love to get the memberships up to at least 300. So we got a long way to go. But one day at a time. Yep, one day at a time, baby. One day at a time. In a second. Un momento, por favor. Yes, right here. Let me see. So we got, let me see, all my members. So, all of my members. So we got CP3. Wait a minute. Yo, when did Miss Chicago become a member of the platform? Hey, shout out to Miss Chicago. I'm so happy I saw this. So we got Miss Chicago, we got CP3, we got Mary Jones. Yo, hold up. Wait. Yo, there's a lot of people over here, man. Alright. So Sassy was first. Jaheem, Selvanev, Atthew, Chill, Shernette, Carlene, Freedom, David Mills. Oh, I know exactly what happened. So this is what happened. Freedom gave 5 persons a membership. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Now I remember. So 5 of these people got a membership. So Sweet Pea, Clarence, Dawn Dusk, Mary Jones, Miss Chicago, all of those 5 persons. David Mills, I believe, as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, shout out to Freedom, man. Carlene White, Chernette, Chill, Atthew, Selvanev, Jaeen, Sassy81 was the first person to become a member of the platform. Hey, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all of my honorable members. All of y'all, salute. Alright, Sassy81 has been a member for 2 months. Jaeen as well, they were the first 2. Atthew and Selvanev have been a member for a month. Chill has been a member for 22 days. Wow, it's all there. Shernette, 8 days. Carlene White, 4 days. Freedom, 4 days. David Miles. David Miles, I want to say salute to you, sir. If you are watching, thank you so much for being a member of the platform. I hope you guys are enjoying the membership-only videos. I got to put in some more work on that. But there's a lot there already. That's facts. Like hundreds of them. Let me see. Sweet Pea, salute to you. Clarence Banks Jr., Dawn Dusk, Mary Jones, Miss Chicago, the beautiful Miss Chicago, and my brother CP3. Hey, salute, man. There's more to come, so let me see. We got 5, 10, 15, basically. That's what I'm seeing. So we need 85, 185 more persons. One day at a time. They say one cocoa full basket. You know what I mean? So yeah. Alright, I'm out, man. Salute. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming. See y'all in the morning.